Quick, a potion.
yeah, this is a potion. This is
Sprinkle
solvable
of
by a
healing.
potion. Yep.
Sprinkle a healing potion on him. On the stump where his neck is.
Hello, everyone, and sorry, the place looks like a bit of a mess. I apologize. I'm in the middle of editing this video, and I need to explain something. Due to the power cutting out while we were recording this session, the first half of it got corrupted, and so for some reason it wouldn't let me edit it. It would let me play it. It still had all the audio, still had all the visuals, but it would not accept it as a completed file in the editing software. So what I have done is replay it on my desktop and record a copy of the recording so that way it could be edited. As such, I'm going to try and tinker with it. I hope that the audio doesn't sound too bad. It might sound a little bit quiet for the first hour or so of the video, or 42 minutes to be specific. But the rest of the video, which we started recording after the power surge happened, is completely fine. There's nothing wrong with it. The audio's the same. So if you can bear with us for the first 42 minutes or so, it'll be all good. We do get the whole session, so you won't miss anything, but I do hope you enjoy it even with the technical difficulties. Thank you. Welcome back to Fairly Adventurous, everyone. We are all here, almost all here. Levi will be joining us, but he will be a few minutes late. Should be here in the next 10 minutes or so, which will make it, when he jumps in, the official, the first time that all of our party members will have actually been together in one sitting. So excellent. the
proof that scheduling is the true BBEG of every
correct
party.
Yes. So hey, and you know what, the whole season has been, hey, if you're new to D&D, here's what you can kind of expect. So glad we got
representation.
Glad we fit that in there correctly. But we are here. We have Larry, we have Chase, we have Melvin, we have Andrew, we have Josh, and we have mother-loving Jacob. I don't know why I said it like that.
Way cooler in your head, didn't it?
It honestly, there was nothing in my head. It's not like I thought about that before I said it. But we are here.
Pre-planned. All morning he's been thinking about it.
All morning. All right. Previously on D&D, we had a couple sessions of really solid role play, and some character development stuff go on for you guys. I won't recap it all, but you guys are currently back at the Old Coast Inn, having pretty much done everything you needed to do around the city. And the excuse me, sorry about that. The innkeeper said that he had a package from you guys from a person that he'd rather not say aloud for legal reasons, and handed it to you guys. Looking at it, it's a package of documents and a piece of paper that says, I found it, but I'm pretty sure I'm being followed. Please help me. Indicating that it's from Traellus Flintforge. On the document itself, on the paper that is tied up with the packages, if you flip it over, you see this document. GM layers, token layer. And let me get you guys' photos out of here. It is also in our Discord, but for the sake of our viewers, I wanted to show them this. So it is a document with just dots laid out in this array with an X and a circle. At the top of the page, it says, at the top of the parchment, it says sewer maintenance entrances. and then there's some scribblings on the edges of the parchment in Dwarvish. Does anyone speak Dwarvish?
Let me double check.
Oric.
Noir says I had to look at my languages.
I
Oric,
only
the dwarf
speak
speaks
Dargan.
Dwarvish.
I only speak
yeah.
Dargan. All right.
Yeah.
Hello?
A rare character of mine that doesn't have Dwarvish.
Yeah.
So,
All
no,
right. So
not me.
Josh, I hear. Melvin, did you raise your hand? Okay. Larry, do you speak Dwarvish? Okay. So Larry, or not Larry, Melvin and Josh, I'm gonna whisper something to you.
Ooh, whisper.
That is very sharp coming from your mic.
Yeah, I mean it's right next to my keyboard.
No, his whisper.
Oh,
is-
Oh, it
It's
wasn't very sharp
hissing.
on my end.
Oh, really?
well, you need to
Glad you
get
turned it.
better.
Check your audio levels.
Yeah, it was pretty mild.
All right, Milo and Oric. That is what the. Okay. Did
Thank
it
you
really
for
do
sending
that?
to
I hate Roll20 chat sometimes.
Yeah.
That
we
was
have to do
definitely
it
in the
every
same
time.
message, but because I pressed enter in the chat, like space enter in the message, even though it was part of the same message, I guess it did that. Oh well, scripting errors. So you guys got one part of it, but Milo and Oric, you guys got the other half of it as well. And that is what it says.
Okay.
Milo and Oric, feel free to.
I don't understand this
Or
writing.
don't. That's fine too.
I don't understand this
Oh,
writing
I
at the top.
Say,
I didn't. Sorry, I must have spaced. I didn't realize it was passed into our laps. I thought we were still getting some DM drops.
right? So Traellus gave us this thing. It says sewer maintenance interests, but I've no idea what these runes up around here indicate. Looks like just
I don't know. You sound pretty dwarvish to me.
that's Dwarvis.
that's racist.
written on there.
Says
This is a
sewer
typical-
entrances.
That's a dwarvish accent. What he has. I have a summer Elegant accent. Completely
You're right.
different.
Back to the paper.
That one? That one's the dwarvish.
That's
Yeah, right. That's I'm doing the best that I can.
It's been the best.
Remember, when Jacob introduced me in the party chat way back on Discord, I got a real big heart.
Got a real big heart.
The effort's there.
It says 2 from circle, 2 from X.
And specifically, it's talking about sewer hole entrances.
So
So are we trying to line the dots up on a map?
I think
do
it'd
we
be
have a
this one
map?
right here.
That's what I'm thinking too.
that does seem to be the only one that would be both 2 from circle and from X. But question, this says sewer maintenance entrances, but
Where?
where in the city?
I suppose we're gonna have to match it up with something that looks like this.
Well,
Connect
Milo.
the dots.
Milo,
That's my name.
you and I, we have access to the Hall of Records. Perhaps we could get some sort of maybe perhaps we could bring this and find some sort of I don't know, a map of the city, a maintenance map of the city, and use it to compare.
Yeah, that sounds like a smart idea. You're a smart guy, you know?
Thank you. Why would you think differently?
No reason. I'll just leave it.
Right then. Unless anybody has a better plan.
A bear
I was
bond?
thinking along the same lines, but if you have access to the resources, then by all means.
Right then. That said, as much as Milo and I are the ones that can actually go in the building, I wouldn't recommend that we deviate too far from one another. I think we should all kind of go as a group, even if the rest of y'all have to stay outside while we go check on things.
Like a plan.
Okay.
Well,
Shall we go?
time's wasting. Let's go.
Okay. So a little bit later, about half an hour later, you make it to the government district, the government sector rather, and you find the same clerk manning the desk that was there. And he says, "Oh, welcome back, gentlemen. How may I be of service?"
Right then, was wondering if you had any sort of blueprints of the city that would show the sewer lines, the sewer accesses.
He says, I do. Every sector has a single entrance. Well, rather, there are maintenance lines that run throughout all the city. The lines connect all to each other, and every sector has a single entrance to them. They're normally around the center of each sector. And he turns around, and on the wall you can see a 10 by an 18 by 12 map of the city, kind of broken up by sectors, or not sectors, but districts rather.
So we see the map that we see.
Yeah, you can essentially, it's better.
Right.
Imagine that it's
Okay.
better than what I've drawn, but yes, this is essentially what you're looking at.
Soon as
So-
I see the map, and I guess we have the parchment, I would assume.
Yes.
Um,
I mean, I
I
assume.
realized that the dots seem to line up similarly to Old Town's district, and let Renshaw kind of point to the parchment and then point to the map.
Oh, right. So, okay. I see where you're going with this, Milo. That said, you said that each district only has a single entrance.
To the sewer maintenance, yes. Sewer maintenance entrances.
Interesting.
There are multiple entrances, if you want to call them that, to the sewer, but they're all small, mainly for runoff. There's only one maintenance entrance, so that way individuals can go down there and inspect the walls to make sure there's no corrosions after any accidents or big storms.
Right. Okay. All right. Understood. All right. Thank you. That's actually incredibly helpful. Milo, I think we might have what we need here. I believe that you've got a good idea. Thank you for your help. We might have some more questions later. We know where to find you.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, I'll just stand right here. This is where I need to be. He just goes back behind his desk, but he's there still. Remember, he had to climb down off of his steps, and then he says hello, and then he climbs back up, and he's just standing there now.
Right. All right. So Milo and I guess, head back outside to the rest of the group. And all right, Milo, why don't you go and tell everybody your idea?
All right, so it looks like this is a layout similar to Old Town's district. I'm not really sure the difference between the X and the O. So maybe
Not
one of
either.
those two is the entrance?
Possibly, although the clerk did say that the main entrance is usually towards the center of the district. Now, usually doesn't mean always. So my
And
best,
it's kind of hard to be a center if everything's
very true.
evenly
So
split.
my best guess would be that the circle, if the main entrance isn't in the center of the district, then the circled one might be the actual proper entrance. Might be easier for us to gain entrance into the sewers through there.
I apologize if I misspoke. Each sector has a single entrance. I think I said, you might be right. I might have said district. Each sector has a maintenance entrance.
I may have just been conflating sector with
district.
Okay.
that's what
I don't
was doing
remember
too.
which I said, but I'm going to clarify so that way we don't go any down wrong paths by accident.
Gotcha.
Each sector has a sewer
Has an
maintenance
entrance.
entrance.
All right,
And
all right, okay.
the entrances are in the center of the sector.
Of the center.
Correct.
Okay, that makes sense.
Got
That
it.
close
makes
to,
more
yes.
sense.
That makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, I don't know if I
So with
screwed that
that
up or
being
what, but I want
said,
to clarify.
I would definitely assume that the entrance we want to go to is the southernmost sector.
Well, no, but maybe not. I mean, the clues according to you said 2 from X, 2 from circle. So we may just want to go directly to the one that was indicated by that. Save us some time.
So we're all together now, right?
Yeah.
Aye.
Okay. So I believe these 3. It's upside down. So if you turn it to match the Old Town map, the one that we all agreed on is this center dot on the 3 side. So that would be this spot here. If it's 2 from O, 2 from X.
Upside down. Oh.
Yep.
I didn't even catch that. That was a good catch.
I see it now. I didn't catch that either.
It's very similar, but it is slightly different when it's flipped, isn't it?
Mhm.
Well, I think it
Hey.
helped because you're holding the map and I'm looking at it from the opposite side. Therefore, the map's flipped for me. So
I always did appreciate how observant you were, Monkish.
yeah, it's that passive 19.
Right then, all right. So that makes sense. But again, I think that perhaps we should start there, since that's where the directions were sending us, as opposed to trying to climb in and navigate the sewers once we get in there. It could be perhaps a little trickier.
You're not wrong.
And worst case scenario, if for some reason we can't enter where it's telling us to, for some reason, perhaps a building we can't gain access to or whatever, then I'd say that we would try the circled one. Perhaps that's Traellus letting us know that that's where she was able to gain easiest access into the sewers.
Yep.
I definitely agree with this line of logic. So start where we believe she wants us to end up. If we cannot get there through that route, then we try the circle route. But then again, X marks the spot, so maybe that
Listen.
would be.
I'd say we just tried the initial thought first, and then maybe rock, paper, scissors, or parchment, stone, shear it
Years.
later.
All right. Everybody have everything that they'll need? We have no idea what we're going to encounter.
I seem to always
I-
have my backpack on me at all times.
At all times.
It's always a good idea. Always know where your backpack and where your towel are. That's what I'd say.
So,
All right, so the plan is to convene here,
off
or I
we go.
suppose here, and see if we can gain access. If not, try the circle.
Point at it one more time. I'm sorry. I had to move. people's-
These.
Okay, got it. Okay, so from where you guys are, it takes about an hour of travel, but you make it to. Uh-oh, hold on, I forgot. My power flashed and it got rid of my Excel. Hold on one second. Do. Close. Yes, there's nothing need to be saved there.
You do too many more notes and we're going to get copyright.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay, so it takes about an hour of travel just from time of day and whatnot to get to the cliff end sector, but you guys make it there, and you find it takes a little bit of time to find the entrance, but you kind of get into the center, and then kind of work your way around. You ask a couple civilians where it is. They all kind of look at you a little strange, like, why would you want to go there?
Right.
But they point you to it. And it's essentially a little shack, kind of down an alley with just a simple wood door and a latch that has no padlock on it or anything like that. It takes a little bit of jiggering because it's a little rusted, but you guys are able to move the latch, and when you open the door, there's just a very steep stone staircase that goes down. Traveling in, it's very quickly becomes very damp, very natural stone and gravel floors, but it's very dark.
Right? Those of you, if we've learned anything from the last time we had to go somewhere dark, those of you who can't see in this, please get out your torches now.
I pull out my torch.
Thank you.
I love it when a party doesn't have light.
That's crazy.
And not every single one of them has dark vision.
Yeah. I mean, even this dark vision's not helping anyone here. Actually, it is pitch black. There's no grayscale here. There's not, and until you guys light the torch itself, there is not enough light from upstairs down here to even really let dark vision work out for you guys. I know Andrew's looking at me like that's not really how it's written. I don't care.
I'm keeping my mouth shut.
I don't care.
Keeping my mouth shut.
I've never understood why it's like, oh, there's no light whatsoever, therefore I can still see. It's like dog vision, okay? You still have to have light. It's just refracted. That's how I've always viewed dark vision.
It was poorly described in 5e. It's in earlier editions, the low light vision was actually more like an infrared, so like predator vision.
Yeah, you still have to have
variations in heat.
You still have to have.
Hopefully the enemy doesn't have mud.
Red out there.
What if I traded 2 cartons of cools for my eyes to be shimmered?
He seems very serious about that.
Season 2, we're gonna be fighting the necromorphs.
Calm down, Riddick.
But his eyes are so cool.
Canonically, Riddick's works just like dogs. Okay, so you still need light. Torches do provide that light, though. So you guys are able to... It's not predator vision, and I will always and forever refuse to believe it as such. Because that doesn't make sense. Oh, wait, it would, though, because then it would make it like the ODST night vision visors where there's an outline, because I've seen the army overlays of how that works. Never mind, it just became a Halo reference, and now it works.
You back to Halo?
It works.
Never mind, I have just decided that is how it works. Because it can be related to Halo. All right, very good.
Jeez.
So
look, I'm just happy my dark vision works like it's supposed to.
It works now. Congratulations. And in fact, it even makes it better. You can see the outlines of all your enemies. Because
Milo walks down the... Whoa, what just happened? Oh, it's back.
All the are like, oh, I can see that.
Yeah.
Ding, ding, ding.
All right, but you guys do pull out the torches to provide enough light. The problem is that when you get down the staircase, there's 3 directions you can go. There's a center path, there's a middle path, a left, and a right that kind of bisect at angles. At about 45, one at 45 and one to 60 degree angles.
Right. All right. So, just checking. We're here currently.
Sorry, hold on. I've got your guys' photos up, blocking my maps. Let me move this over. Okay, go for it.
So we're here currently.
Which map are you using?
The one on the right.
Okay, well, I've got your guys' faces. I can't. Just so that way we can see you guys.
So this one, if you're looking at that map.
Yes, yeah. Use that map now because that map has.
So hang on. So we are seeing give me a line. So we're seeing an exit here, here, and here.
More like one. One straight north, one that's directly in front of you going north. Yes.
Okay.
One at an angle to the right, about a 60 degree angle to the right, that you would assume would lead you Remember, you're in the
Outside
center.
of the city.
You're in the center of the sector. You're not just right at the.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, fair enough.
So there's one leading you to the right and one leading you to the left.
Gotcha. Right. So we are able to gain access. So now the question is, where do we go from here? Obviously, it didn't lead us exactly where we need to be, like we're hoping.
No.
Now,
And at
what
this point, I
did
want
she
everyone to make me a perception check.
Alrighty. Good thing we got the torches out. Oh, that's not bad. Perception. That's a 19, sir. Woo!
That's
Chase
a
coming in
dirty.
hot. Yeah.
Nat 20 with a 23, please.
Dang.
Wow.
I also got a nat 20 with a 2.
We are now called the Perceivers.
Yeah. The sewer fumes cause us to all hallucinate, and we realize we aren't actually here. We are being controlled by titans over.
We are the perceive all.
We
Pronounce
perceive the
Percival.
reality of our existence.
Chase with another meme for his next character. Another pun for his next character, Perceival.
Nothing but wisdom.
I should like that, Percival.
Perceive all.
The name of my next magic item.
Sir Percival.
Everyone who made an 18 or above, which I think is everyone,
Woo! Go team.
sees a scrap of parchment on the floor next to the right path.
I will walk
Yeah,
over and pick it up.
Examine the parchment.
I was gonna say, can we look at it?
You can. It is legitimately just a scrap of parchment. It's
Gotcha, nothing
it's
written on
very
it.
small. There's nothing written on it. It is just a
Or
scrap of
attached
parchment.
to it. If it moves when you go to reach for it.
Yeah, everyone roll
Roll
me
for
initiative.
with the mimic.
It's the smallest mimic you've ever fought, but let me tell you, it's mighty. No, it does not move. When you go to reach for it, it does not move. It is just a scrap of paper. It does look relatively fresh. I mean, you don't even need a perception. You don't even need a investigation check on this one. You would imagine it would be gross and disgusting being in the sewer, and it is, but it isn't moldy. It isn't, it's down here, but it hasn't been in here for long.
You don't suppose Traellus left us a trail of breadcrumbs?
No, I don't. I think she left us a trail of paper.
I
What is just Okay then. Fine. She left us the paper trail, which I
There
thought
you
meant
go.
something completely different. But
I do want to hold it next to the parchment that was delivered to us to see if it resembles
The same people.
like
good
it.
idea.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. It's wet. It is gross still. It has been down here in a damp environment. But it would seem to. It's similar parchment. The one you're holding, it's a clean piece, and nothing's been ripped off of it. So it's not like they're one and the same page, but it's the same typing.
Right. Well.
And actually, pause there. Hello, Levi.
Hey.
On mute. There it is. Yeah, there it is.
Yay!
And with that, everybody, we've
Everybody's
officially
here!
have the full party in a single session. It's
All right, guys, I
amazing.
gotta go.
The gang's all here.
Yeah, everyone levels up. I give you guys a level for free. Good luck. No.
Right, you heard it, Melvin.
To catch you up. To catch you up, Levi, you guys are currently in the sewers looking for your dwarf friend, which you may or may not remember because it's been a couple weeks. All right, go.
Well, I mean, unless there's anything down the other two halls, trails, tunnels, whatever we want to call this. This is the only one that's given us clues, so I say we go right.
I
Yeah, we
agree.
have no reason to go down the others, and if we follow this one and find another piece of parchment, then I imagine we will be on the right track.
That said, for our own purposes, I'm going to dig into my explorer's pack. I'm pretty sure this is in an explorer's pack. I'd have to double check, but I think there's a piece of chalk in there. I just want to mark the passage we're about to go down because I get the feeling we could get turned around real easy in
Gonna
this
have to
place.
run back.
Good thing there's exits everywhere.
Now, do you mark always on the right or always on the left?
I prefer always marking on the left as I'm left-handed.
Very
Just a
good.
personal quirk.
Then when we come back, though, it'll be on your right.
I figure so long as so long as we don't run into any other marks on the wall, we just follow the passages that have a mark on them, right or left. Crud. Nope, the explorer's pack doesn't have a piece of chalk. So does anybody have a piece of chalk? Because this is a really good idea. Crap.
I do not.
All right.
Maybe soot from the torches?
No, I'll just take. I do have 5 daggers. I'll just take one of my daggers and try to scratch onto the wall.
Okay.
Just an X.
Okay. It's harder than you think. It's harder to get into the stone than you think. However, there is a fairly good layer of moss on many of the stones. And so what you find is it's not as easy to carve into the stone, but it is easier to carve away kind of a patch from the moss and the mold that's kind of growing on the walls from the damp conditions. It's easy enough that you'd be able to spot.
Right. It's better than nothing. But we'll mark this here where we enter, and the next time we get to any sort of junction where we have to make a turn, we'll go ahead and mark it again to indicate that this is where we came from. That's my idea. Anybody have any objections?
Better than nothing, and
I was gonna maybe suggest maybe I can use a cantrip and just do a little sacred flame on the wall right there. Maybe that'll.
Didn't
Your
we
fire,
determine that
not
sacred
fire.
flame doesn't actually burn anything?
Right, it doesn't burn, but it should damage the wall.
It would damage the wall. Sure. But this works. So
All right, cool. We're
as
gonna-
the DM, I'm telling you,
walking.
this is working.
I just want to do sacred flame.
He's
just-
just itching. He's itching like I want a sacred flame.
I want to
something.
light that. I want to magically light that pirate ship on fire again.
Yeah.
You got to taste
if
it.
we
at
run
once, and
into a door, you can sacred flame it.
he's been chasing that rush ever since.
Yeah.
All right, you guys go down the path, and about a minute later, it doesn't turn. It doesn't. There's no cross, fork in the path. But it does kind of angle. Everyone, go ahead and make me another perception check.
Another 19.
Less good.
Hooray for consistency.
I'm blind again. I got a 7.
Another nat 20. Oh my god.
Woo!
21.
Wasted.
I got a dirty 20.
Yeah,
Hey.
stop using them on perception checks.
If I had the choice, I would be hitting every enemy always.
All right, so those of you who got again an 18 or above, as you guys cross this angle, you almost miss it. But right as you cross on the left side of your direction of your vector, there's a gap in the wall. Doesn't look like it's necessarily been carved out or anything. It almost looks like a natural formation. Maybe someone has kind of cleared stuff away recently. It doesn't look as grimy as the rest of the sewers look. So maybe someone kind of brushed up against it, perhaps. But it hasn't been specifically carved out by tools. That much is clear.
Natural
Hold up.
hole in the wall.
Hey, so we got ourselves a natural looking tunnel here, but it doesn't look as dirty as the rest, which seems odd. Because if it was natural, you'd expect that it was here before everything else. So if it looks even just a little cleaner, perhaps somebody's been through here more recently.
Magic.
So, who wants to explore the natural tunnel as opposed to continuing down the sewer line?
I like
I
exploring.
say explore it.
Right? Well, let me go ahead and mark on here to indicate that this is where we're going in. And hang on. So I'm gonna enter the tunnel, and then I'm going to immediately turn around and look at the wall from the where we were, and I'm going to walk across, go to the wall, and do my best. And I don't know how much moss or whatever's on the wall, but I'm going to do my best way to like draw an arrow pointing to the right to indicate like this is back to entrance.
Okay. Give me a strength check.
Okay. I assume there's not that much moss then. Nope, strength, no. That's a 2.
Okay. The problem that you're finding is that trying to make an arrow, an actual design in the moss, it's cutting pieces of it away, making it difficult. So then you try to kind of scratch more into the rock, and because the rock is just really wet and grimy, it's harder to cut into it. So what your pattern ends up looking like is just kind of a rectangular pattern with a slightly bigger head on one side where the arrow is supposed to be.
A point a little bit.
Definitely not.
That'll work.
Beautiful art piece.
Okay. It's
close enough.
It's a gap that no one's risking gonna get stuck in, but it's a tighter squeeze than certainly the maintenance tunnels that have been built for, humanoid size, even if they're not super wide. So everyone's kind of able to climb in through the rock, the hole in the rock. And after, I don't know, maybe 30 feet or so. Okay, hold on. It didn't go. It's not going. Why go? There we go.
Yay.
After 30 feet or so, it kind of widens out. Hold on. You guys are going to go on to the bottom left when you get a chance.
I was about to say, DM, my dark vision isn't working anymore. I don't see the outline.
I actually only see nothing.
Yeah, I mean,
Mine's
Fog of
just
War's
black.
on. I'm trying to reveal it, but it's being finicky. Hold on.
That's why he's telling us to just
There we go.
sit tight in the bottom left. Hey!
Okay, so you can't see much detail at this moment. Actually, how far out does
Torch? I think
Dark
that's going to
Heat.
give us. Oh, dark vision.
Dark vision.
Dark vision, I think, is only 30 feet, but the torch, I think, actually
I'm 60.
gives
60
us a
feet
total
dark vision.
of 40 feet, 20 bright and 20 dim.
Okay. So
And
that's
Milo would have 60 feet due to his superior dark vision.
okay. That is all well and good. I'm not worried about that at the moment. When you guys kind of turn to the after you guys squeeze through, you walk about 30 feet and then you kind of turn off a little bit. And you can't make out a lot of detail, but a little bit further down, if you guys want to go more towards the center, hopefully you can see this. There's a light.
Oh.
Okay.
Right about here. Are you guys able to see my mark?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
So right there's a light. You can Chase, you have a passive 19?
I do.
Okay. You can't see a humanoid figure here. You can't make out a lot of detail, but there's a
I'm
figure
not seeing
there.
that one.
Oh,
Okay, I see it.
got it.
I
Okay.
figured-
So
I
there's a
just
humanoid
wasn't
figure
looking.
there.
So we make it into this a little bit more open area, and then we see the light in the distance, and then I kind of stop everyone, and I was like, There is someone over there. I don't know if y'all can see it.
Not quite making it out myself, but I trust you. I do see
Can
that
anyone else see
light
it?
out there.
I don't see anything.
I assume the figure is near the light that we can see.
Yes.
Maybe some of the more dainty fellows should approach quietly.
Right?
I can trek ahead. You get the torch off my back.
Fair enough. Would you like anybody to join you, or do you want to make it a solo trek?
I'd probably do it solo. I've got some tricks up my sleeve.
All right?
If anything goes bad, I won't make any actions. I'll just turn back around.
Fair enough. Well, we'll go ahead, hang back here so that the torchlight doesn't give you away.
Cool.
We trust in you, Milo. Be safe. Do well.
Just
He's
hop
not
off.
going to die.
Sticking close to, let's call it the left wall.
Okay.
Just come up just enough to get a little bit better view.
Okay.
Hopefully far enough that I am now back in full darkness.
Yes.
And
yeah.
if that's the case, I am considered invisible.
Yes, you are. And getting closer, you can see there is a torch. I'm going to go ahead and reveal this area for you here. Was it 5, 10, 15, 20? 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay.
Ouch.
So you can see, getting closer to it, a torch giving it's not the size of the torch you guys have. It's a smaller, more like sconce kind of torch. In fact, it is ensconced on the wall, and it's giving off 20 feet of bright light and then 20 more feet of dim light. So what you're able to see from your perspective is a single
Thank you.
a single individual with a bow that does not seem aware of your guys' presence. Just kind of standing there. And then steps, small steps in terms of height, but very wide, almost like they were, a purposeful design, a grand design, leading up to a very big, ornately carved marble door. Here, most of the cave in this area has here. Okay, sorry about that, everyone. We had power failures, and my light is off. Let me turn that back on. Yes, we're a team, and therefore everything bad that happens to me happens to all of us. Okay. All right. So where we left off, I'm sorry about that, Melvin. It's a single humanoid. There's a cave. The cave walls seem like they kind of fell together. Not necessarily that this structure was built into the cave, but that perhaps over time, rock and debris and gravel and soot, dirt rather, kind of piled up around it. There is a debris field over here that looks like it was perhaps placed here to clear the way from the entrance, and that's what you currently see.
The figure that's at the door,
Yes.
is this person armored or looks? What's the look of this?
You could from this different distance, it's tough to tell for sure what armor they have, but it definitely looks like they're wearing something.
It's not giving like the towns or city armor colorations or anything.
No,
like
it's certainly not the blue tunic of the guard.
Okay, that's what I was more curious on. kind of quietly return back to the group and just relay everything that I've seen.
Did it happen to look like Traellus at all?
No, it's not a
No.
dwarf. And Chase, the humanoid, you could probably assume it's too big for a dwarf as well, since they're holding a bow.
I didn't know how well I could see it.
Yeah, that's why I'm telling you right now.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. Well,
I say
don't
we go
want-
and we punch him.
And we don't want to maybe combo first?
No, not really.
Well, maybe we can go up there and
Fun
not
facts. Summer's all about aggression.
a little hot-headed.
We can take like a
Yes.
quick long rest, right?
You guys took a long rest. You guys had the benefits of a long rest before you got in here.
That joke is
I'm
over
just-
the DM's head. Help.
It's like, can we bring out Autumn Ranshaw? He's a chill guy. He's
God.
not
Like, what's
Now I
supposed to chill one? Let's sleep until we get that one.
Just lay right there. Just lay down in the sewer floor and wait until autumn comes.
I'll trance angrily.
Wake me up when September comes.
But
Anyway,
That's
I mean, I'm all
Maybe-
about surprise attacks, but feel like every time we've done that, something bad has happened.
Really?
I don't think we've ever had the opportunity to surprise and attack anyone.
Well, they've never gone right. That's
Oryx
why.
just drops his head.
Aw. All right. Here, perhaps a compromise. All right. If we're concerned that whoever this mysterious person guarding what is likely this ancient forge that's been lost, if we're concerned that perhaps they're not, let's just say, inherently hostile, then perhaps we elect one person, someone who's not particularly good at staying out of sight, to approach and ask for intentions, after the rest of us that are good at staying out of sight get as close as we can and take up positions to bomb rush them the moment that they reveal that they are in fact as hostile as I assume they are.
That's what I would agree on.
I just
Let's
need
give it
Alright.
a little bit of a try.
I'll pretend to be a blacksmith.
Why?
What would blacksmith be doing in the sewer?
Where the
Looking
forge
for a
is?
forge.
Oh, you'll know who sent me down here. I'm here to do the work.
All right, everyone rolls me a stealth check right now.
Yes.
Everybody, oh no.
Oh boy.
All right.
So close.
Stealthy.
So close.
19.
17.
21.
Oh,
26.
that's a nat one.
Oh no!
Yeah, he wasn't
You
speaking.
sounded so
Plus-
excited.
Plus 7.
There we go.
I call help action.
Levi?
I rolled a 23.
Yeah, all right.
Hopefully it's a group roll.
So what happens is Auric yells, "Where the forges?" And everyone's like,
Oh, that was definitely out of character. Just
"Oh
FYI.
no, there's no such thing.
100%. That's
Can't
fine.
see you.
You can't see me."
Because technically, Mon would have said "why" just as loud.
That's why everyone rolled it.
That's why
Genius.
everybody was
Dang
rolling.
it, he did speak.
Everyone but Levi has contributed to this conversation, essentially.
That's why I got an 8.
Yeah.
That's it.
All right. So, what happens?
Next-
you guys
Next
look.
campaign.
Yeah.
Next campaign, I'm going to convince everybody to take the telepathic feat and we're never going to have this problem.
Right?
I think they have magic items for that too.
So, looking, the good news is that Mon, at least you are able to see that the individual has taken a couple steps out and is currently trying to peer into the darkness. What did y'all do with the torches?
I don't
Mine's
know if he
behind my back.
specified.
We did not specify.
Okay. So because no one specified that it's out, what I will say, I'll give you guys the benefit of this. You guys are still kind of around a corner. So it's not like you're just holding the torches out. There is still a little bit of a glow though. And Mon, what you see is after kind of peering in, the individual slowly backs up and gets here. I'm going to go ahead and ask everyone to go ahead and roll me initiative.
There it is.
Initiato. Where is that again?
Ooh, that's good.
Got it.
Ooh, that's... I think.
All these high rolls, and this is the
Hey.
moment that it all drops.
How to play the victim.
Dirty 20. 15 or 20.5.
Okay, hold on to him.
Will do.
You said we're rolling initiative?
Yep.
Initiative.
Okay, Milo.
14.10.
14.10. I
Rolled a 4.
I don't have the ability to go that high. This has officially broken my initiative Excel. Okay, so I'm
And
gonna
it
add
only
a
goes
0.
higher.
0.99.
We're gonna add a 0, I guess. 14.0022. Okay.
It goes up almost every level.
I'll convert it in my head. Mon, just go ahead and do it as you guys normally would. So Mon, what's yours?
18.5.
18.05. Ara?
5.1.
Ranshaw?
20.5.
Oops, that's a 10. Auric?
14.2.
I'm sorry, what was that?
14.2.
All right, Tarax?
Hold a nat 1.
Okay, and what's the total?
5.
5, so 5.4. Okay. Auric, roll off for me.
19.
19, okay, very good. Then... Okay. Ranshaw, you are up. Now, from this distance, around the corner and everything, you're finding it difficult to spot the figure.
Gotcha.
But I'm gonna say this just for the benefit of this encounter. You get the sense that the individual is, if not aware of you guys specifically, aware of you as a group.
Gotcha.
Aware of a disturbance in the force, some might say.
Right. We look like we're a bit away. Trying to get. Oh yeah, I got some ways to get there. So if he already seems on edge, so to speak, especially in summer form, Ranshaw's like, well, stealth out the window. Just gonna start charging at him. My base movement is 40. Yeah, I'm gonna need it. Gonna step of the wind to bonus action dash. Give myself 80 feet here. We're gonna do 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. This would be 40 since it's my second diagonal, right?
Correct.
40. Then that'd be 45, 55, 60, 70. Good grief. 75, and then I run into a black wall.
Yeah, I mean, I can clear it. Reveal.
There we go. 75, 80. Oh my goodness. Actually, hang on. 75. We're actually going to do 80. And then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Should have 90 here. No.
No, I only have up to 80 right now.
Oh, you're not action dashing.
Well, no, yeah, I'm probably am going to action dash. I'm just trying to think. This rock formation here. Does it seem to provide? Are there large enough chunks of rock that I could attempt to try and take cover behind them?
No, it's more of a rubble pile.
Okay, gotcha.
If anything, it's difficult terrain.
Gotcha. From this distance, can I get an idea for what kind of bow or ranged weapon this figure may be wielding?
It is a bow, and specifically, let me check what I had down. A longbow.
It is a longbow.
It is a longbow.
Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. So instead of trying to get any further right
you're
now,
still in the dark.
Oh, I am in the dark.
That's why I had that. That's why I had that fog of war still up there. As far as you're aware, they don't have dark vision. They may not.
Yeah. What the heck? No guts, no glory. So that should be 10. Or I will action dash. So 40 more feet. That's 10, 15, 25, 30, 40.
Okay.
There we go. Just up. And
Yeah,
Naruto running the entire time.
Yeah, you're in the light now. And yelling.
That's fine.
Okay, very good.
I'm okay. I'm fine.
All right. Mon, you're up.
Zoomed up there.
I was unfortunately the furthest away. But I will just... Uh, 40, and then I'll action dash 5, 10, 15, 25, 30, 35, 40. And then I will remain here still slightly in the shadows.
Okay. You don't want to face step?
No, I don't want to face step.
Okay, very good. Oh wait, you get to Ranshaw because that's your... Okay, that's not the monk thing. Okay, sorry, I was confused about what we were doing here. All right, Milo, you're up.
Milo is just... what is my walking speed? I don't know if they moved this around. 30 feet. So that's plus 10, 40, 75, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40.
Okay.
Yep, that's it.
That's it. All right, Auric, you're up.
Monks. Right there. That's the action dashing.
That's action dashing. Okay, I was gonna say, I'm like, okay. All right. The scout sees you, Ranshaw, and rather than shooting at you, he books it through the door, which
Get back out of your pansy!
which you couldn't tell was open until you got closer. So 5, and then you don't get to see the rest.
Oh no.
Oh no, Charlie.
So much fun playing an aggressive character who doesn't think super tactically.
For who?
For me!
Go ahead and Ranshaw, make me a perception check.
Alrighty. That's going to be a 25, sir.
That was a pretty difficult DC too. You can't make out the wording, but you make out that there is yelling going on behind the door.
Right. Just, is talking still a free action? Right, they know we're here.
Yeah. All right, Tarax, you are up, and then we're coming to you, Ara. First, you gotta know how to play the victim.
All right. See, how do we do that tool where you drag it across the screen and dictate how far you go?
There's the measure.
Yep, the third from the
Bring
bottom.
that. Aye.
But remember, diagonals, it's not going to show diagonals correctly because we're every other.
Yeah. Let's get 5. My character now. There you go.
Also, I want to know who has the torches.
I think the only one who pulled one out was Ara.
I think Ara and Mon, I thought, both had a torch, but it might have just been Ara.
I didn't say I had a torch, but I held up my hand like I pulled out a torch earlier.
Okay.
That's why I thought you had a torch.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and say that you guys both have torches. I'm going to give you guys auras here. If I can remember how. Give me a second. There it is.
I can knock it up.
So how? If I go diagonal, is that 5 or 10?
It's 5 for the first diagonal, and then
If
10
I go
for the
straight?
second.
Right. So if I go a diagonal once and then go straight and then diagonal,
that's a second diagonal. You still have to spend extra movement.
Okay.
I know. I know that trick. I'm an actuary. All right. Hold on.
30, 35, 40, and then I'm gonna dash.
Okay.
5, 15, 20, 30.
You just took like 5 diagonals in a row.
Yeah. Where were you at? Right here?
E.
You're right there? Okay. 5, 15, 20.
Yeah. 20 here.
20 there.
30.
30. 5, 15, 20. Yes, 30. There you go. That's correct.
How did you manage to put that on the point?
Magic.
What, Chase?
I don't know if it was just D20 or Roll20 taking a second to update, but his token was just perfectly on the point.
Oh. All right. And then Ara, you are up, and then we'll go.
All right. So I'm gonna do my normal 30, and then I'm gonna do a dash. So
If you go all diagonals, you can take 4 diagonals, essentially.
So that would be 5.
Yes.
And then that would be 15, 25,
Yes.
35.
Just 30.
45. Well, I said then plus my dash.
Right. There's 30 here.
Okay.
I'm not seeing your token move, by the way. I don't know if you're...
Okay. Sorry.
Okay, there you go. 35. Yes. 1, 2, 3. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there's 30.
And then is it what you're saying is now the diagonal starts over?
Yeah, yeah. So it goes 5, 10, 5, 10, 5, 10.
I miscounted earlier. I would be here.
Okay, thank you. So essentially, you can go 4 if you only go diagonals, Larry, you can go 4 diagonals.
5,
15,
15,
20,
20,
30.
30. Okay. Got it.
Okay. All right. Ranshaw, you're up.
Alrighty. Right. So we're going to go 5, 15, 20. Do I see anything new?
No, the
Just
doors swing outward, and it's only slightly open.
It's only slightly open.
Yeah.
All right. Any extra movement to go up the steps?
No.
All right.
No, they're only
20.
they're only like 3-inch steps. They're really not that big. They're more for ornate design than anything else.
So 25, 30, 35. What
Okay.
happens?
So your dark vision is 60 feet?
Yes.
Okay. So what you see is a marble statue of a human with a hammer in hand and a chisel in the other, and it's just kind of looking, quite studly. You see iron gates, but you can't really see much past the iron gates, even with your dark vision. It's just just bars, iron barred, here and here. You do see the scout running, and that's about what you see. There's iron gates here, and again, you can't really see unless you want to go up to the iron gates. You can't really see through them at the moment.
Interesting. And I heard yelling.
You did,
but I only see one person here.
Correct.
All right. So that was 30. We're gonna go 35, 40. Check something real quick. Yep. Bonus action.
Yep, there you go.
Face step. Boom. Hey, since I'm Summer Eladrin, he just takes fire damage. I believe equal to my proficiency bonus, so I think he just takes 2 fire damage.
Okay.
Just automatic.
Sure.
It's double checking. Pretty sure that's correct.
I believe you're accurate.
Summer, immediately after you use your face step, each creature of your choice that you can see within 5 feet takes fire damage equal to your proficiency bonus. So yep, he just takes 2 fire damage.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say, where do you think you're running off to? And I'm gonna use my action to go ahead and punch him.
Okay. Also, I should say that you got a glimpse.
Glimpse of what?
All the way down the hallway. This area that you can see through is well lit.
Okay.
Specifically, it's dark tunnel until you get about here, and then you can clearly see light in this area.
Fair enough. All right.
Roll to hit.
Rolling. That's a 13 on the die plus unarmed strike. So dirty 20. Dirty 20 to hit.
Okay, that will hit. Roll damage.
Hey. We'll keep it bludgeoning for now. Not gonna get too fancy.
Okay.
That'll be 7 points of bludgeoning. Just whap.
All right. So you face step in front of him, and he starts brushing kind of cinders off of him. He's like, hot. And then he just catches one right on the cheek. All right, Mon, it is you, and then we're coming to Milo.
All right. That's action dash.
Okay, got it. Milo, you are up, and then we're coming to Auric. So get your... pretty much essentially do what Chase did there and figure out your distance, and let's get going.
Action dash.
Very good. Thank you, Auric.
All right, doing my movement. 5, 10, 25, 5,
be
15.
20. Be 20. Be 20.
20 right here?
Okay. 5, 10. Your second diagonal is 10, not 15.
I think it's because I moved up and then right. So you're right.
Yeah,
So 20 here, yeah?
Yes.
Oh.
25, 30. 30, 40, 45, 55, 60 would essentially...
Right here. I'll
I have
just go straight up.
Okay.
I can only go 50.
found a way to make this easier for all of us. But Jacob has to do it.
What do I have to do?
So Jacob, if you will go to your own measuring thing, and at the bottom you'll see where it says D&D 5e/4e compatible.
Yes.
Hover over a little question mark and then click on the page settings.
Okay.
On that page settings, scroll down until you get to the says grid, type, square, then measurement. You can change that. If you change that to Pathfinder/3.5e compatible, that does the 5, then 10, then 5, then 10.
That's nice. Okay. Save settings.
Doing that manual was real annoying.
Or at least mostly. It does it mostly. I just did it for a longer distance now. It looks like it actually goes 5, 10, 5. Oh yeah, 10, 5. Yeah, no, that does.
No, that should be right.
It's working.
Yep, I did it right.
Very good. Hey, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Well done.
I knew there had to be a better way to do this.
Yeah. Okay, very good. All right. We will go to the scout, and then Traellus, we're coming to you. So figure out your movement. The scout is going to disengage. Don't think it can do that as bonus action. Just checking. No. Scout's going to disengage as an action and go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and you hear it yell at once. You hear it yell once again. Behind me! Right behind me! And I'm going to go ahead and add some individuals to the initiative order here.
Note to self, take sentinel feet.
I was confused when you said punch instead of grapple. I was like, all right.
Well, felt like punching.
All right. Actually, we're not coming to Traellus yet.
Now I done learned.
Yeah. You done messed up, Ron.
One day the rest of the party will be in the fight.
Uh-oh. Are these on the map layer by accident? They are. I gotta fix that.
Pretty sure I can't take them all on my own, assuming we ever see any more combatants.
Well, I'll find out.
All right. Traellus, you are up, and then we come to Ara.
Okay, I'm gonna dash. 30.
Okay. Ara, you are up. Thank you. Right. Perfect. Love it. Love what you did there.
I just appeared there. It was like I teleported.
Okay.
How long is the turn? 6 seconds?
Yeah. Around, yes. Ranshaw, you are up.
All right.
And then we come to Mon.
So 5, 10, 15, whoa, gosh, 20, 25, 30. And I'm like, oh, no, you get back here, and I will use my action to attempt to grapple.
Okay.
Which, as a monk, I can use my dexterity on this. I believe initiating is technically athletics, but it's athletics with my dexterity, not my strength. So that's a dirty 20.
It's gonna be tough to beat. Except they rolled a d20, so that's a 22.
Okay.
So they avoid that.
All right.
They rolled a d20? I would imagine so.
I think you meant a nat 20.
A nat 20. A
clean
clean
since we aren't currently utilizing the newer rule set that would allow me to use my unarmed strikes, like specifically from the
we're not
feature
there yet.
to grapple. Yeah, we're not there yet.
Next season coming soon.
So I am being forced to punch this guy. As much as I'd like to just grapple him again, I have no choice.
Yeah. You reach out and try and grab it. He kind of just directs his bow and swats your hand away.
Right then, tried to be nice about it. Bonus action, what the heck? Spend a key point. We're going to go ahead, flurry of blows.
All right.
You're going to make 2 of these. Let's see here. That's 19 to hit with one, and only an 11 to hit with the other.
Okay, the 19 will hit, the 11 will not.
Okay. He'll go ahead and take 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And then I still have 10 feet of movement. We're like, go ahead. Go ahead. Run past me. I'm just getting closer.
Okay. Mon, you already took your movement. So,
I did.
5, 15. And let me just double check one thing here.
Uh-oh. The book is out.
They all have pack tactics, or get in here.
I'm a little bit behind.
Legendary resistance.
It's his short legs.
He's the internet explorer of the party. It's okay.
Big toughs. Or little toughs? I don't know.
Okay. So, a figure appears, Mon, and Rantshaw. And oops, no, that was right. Assets. You see them move their hands around a little bit.
Uh-oh. I don't like that.
And a word is said, although you can't. It's hard for you to figure out what it is.
Power word kill.
Yeah.
Do you have 100 HP? No.
That would be insane.
It's just the
Cool,
type of
guys.
thing
Time
I'd
for me to
do.
make a new character.
I've actually
Just-
never
just
seen
reaction
that spell used
deflected.
before.
Yeah, right. I can't do that yet. Curses.
Man, they removed a lot
Just
of the good.
backhand the word out of the air.
It's literally letters flying through the air.
I really don't
kill.
want to complain too badly about a lot of the objects and stuff that they added to D&D in our absence, but they took away a lot of the inanimate objects that like were kind of useful. So what you see is kind of a spectral sword pop out in front of you.
Oh, okay.
The campfire sword.
A campfire
Dark
sword.
Zone.
Campfire sword.
And you, let's see, what's your AC? 18, 19, 20? It's not gonna
not
make
20.
it. It's not gonna make it.
It's 19.
It's 19. It's not gonna make it. But the sword materializes out of nowhere, and you kind of see it and just kind of duck right out of the way as it swings at your head. All right.
Well, that's a fancy trick. I think you're my new friend.
It looks at you and says, "Try it." All right.
Wait, the sword did that?
No, yeah, the sword looks at you.
The sword said, "Try it."
Just try it, buddy. Yeah.
All right.
With a glint at his eye blade.
Milo and then Auric, y'all move.
First question.
Yes.
Were you able to get the auras of the lights?
Can you not see it? I apologize.
I can't. Yeah, no, I can't see
Whoopsie.
how far that goes out.
Or
Yeah, you only see my own.
you can only see your own. Okay.
I can see Mons for some reason. Oh, but I also have
still
control
insane.
over Mons' token for some reason.
Hey, you put that back.
I don't have control over that.
I don't know why.
If you're in the token settings, the actual page,
No.
I think at the top there's I don't know what those are called. The ellipses that are standing up.
Oh, C.
Do an Irish
A.
J.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
We call
I'm
that the
sorry.
full colon because it has the third dot.
And then once you save it, it should appear.
Okay, let me see. Do you see that on Aura?
I don't even know where R
What-
is at.
It's the guy right to your right here.
I still don't see any aura on Aura. I don't see Aura's aura.
Yeah.
It's
Aura's
supposed to
aura.
be visible by, but
What do I need to do to make it visible?
hold on. Hold on.
It's not something you're
Can you try
able
that?
to do. Yep, there it
Okay,
is.
there we go.
We have the inner circle.
Now we can see it. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, we only see one of them. If this is supposed to be the torch,
You gotta be kidding.
looks like we're only getting the bright light, not the dim light.
You got to do it for both.
You gotta do it for both. All right.
Yeah.
Nah, there we go.
There we go.
I don't know why it has it for one but not the other. And then see and edit save. Okay, there we go.
I see it.
All right, very good. Sorry guys, I forgot that would need to be adjusted, and two, they changed how you do that from the last time I played in Roll20.
I'm just
which has
casually
been a couple
bloodbending
years ago.
Chase.
Cool. Well, that puts my movement there.
Okay.
I'll
Just
stop Chase.
outside
I
the
promise.
cusp.
I'm sorry.
Why the little squares keep moving back to where they were? This is pissing me off.
What?
What little
Little
squares?
square.
What?
The squares of everybody. Like I keep moving them off to the side off the map, and then
Oh, our little things at the bottom.
yes, it's pissing me off.
Oh yeah, they stay at bottom level, but you can change that to just name tags. I don't know if
Yeah.
You can make them much smaller if you change them to nameplates only.
yeah.
How do I?
Yep.
It's in the settings.
Cogwheel.
Take your move first, then you guys can go on mute or something and figure that out.
So I made my movement.
Okay.
Puts me here. I should be close enough for a shot at Bowman.
That is a real tight. Hold on.
If not, then I'll go for the sword caster.
I will say you have a shot on the bowman. It is a tight shot from it is a tight line of sight, but it technically does not cross into a wall. So I'd say yes, go for it.
Alrighty. And then because I am in the darkness, do I get advantage on this?
Yes, I would absolutely say yes. He's preoccupied. And
22.
okay, that will hit.
$13.
All right. So, Mon, you're intently looking at this guy while kind of keeping your eyes here, and then all of a sudden you feel a whoosh, and an arrow plants itself right in the throat of this archer and kills him. Very good. Well done, Milo. Or is there anything else you'd like to do?
That's it for me.
That's it. All right. Milo to Auric. Auric, you are up. Is that your movement? Action dash?
That's my movement. Yep.
Okay. All right. 5, 10, 20. A new figure enters the fray here, and immediately moves in to attack you, Ranshaw.
Okay.
Immediately engages you.
Okie dokie.
Pulling the book out. All right, so it is the figure in front of you is carrying a long sword and a short sword, and he takes several attacks against you.
Several. Ooh.
First, yeah. Hey, Auric, you're not the first one to get multi-attack today. Woohoo! Okay. So the first longsword swipe at you is a unnatural 20.
That will hit.
The second is a 10, and then the short sword is a 16. I don't believe that will hit.
Those both miss.
Okay. So you take one shot, you kind of give a squelch of pain, and that incentivizes you not to take the others as you dodge the other two attacks.
But do I take the pain? Because I'm going to use my reaction.
Listen, you got to tell me if you don't.
Well, I mean, you weren't rolling for damage. You were just.
I haven't rolled it yet. I'm just saying it hits you. It would
True,
hit you, perhaps.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I was trying to figure out how many we're going to end up hitting. So if one hits, I'm absolutely going to go ahead and use my deflect attack on the one that would hit.
Okay.
Use my reaction. Assuming this does bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing.
It does slashing. It is a sword.
Okay, fantastic.
That reduces the damage, right?
It does reduce the damage.
Okay.
So you still get to roll for damage.
I am rolling for damage. And
there it is.
it is going to be a 9.
Well,
which I don't.
I think I might be taking some of this because I only rolled a 1 on my 1d10 plus my dex modifier. That's 5, so 6 plus my monk level. Oh no, it's 4. I
Yeah.
reduced it by 10.
Yeah.
Never mind. That's my minimum.
That monk level's gross. Reducing it by all 3 of those is gross. But you do it.
I do. Do I want to spend another? Oh wait, no. I don't have anybody else within 5 feet. There's no point in using the discipline point. So, yep. I'm just going to reduce the damage.
Okay.
And nothing else fancy.
Yeah, that is. I'm pretty sure they kept that rule as written in one D&D. I don't know. That one's pretty gross in my opinion. But
I think it's necessary. I can only do it the one time. I get the one reaction, so it's
I
on
would
one
consider
attack.
it necessary. I think what makes it tough for us is because we had such a good stat block for you guys. You're starting out. You're starting out real gross with your decks. Which is, I mean, that's why we do it. That's why we did how we did our stats and everything.
Yeah.
You're at a 20 right now, and you're level 4. That wouldn't normally happen.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. It does feel good though, especially since I only have 31 hit points.
Right.
So like,
I mean, it
that
bounced
9 would have hurt.
If I hit you, it will hurt, but you have such a ability to stop that from happening. So, it's a good feature. All right, that is his turn then. Tarax, it is you, and then we come to Ara. And you're on mute, Levi. I don't know if that matters if you're talking or not.
Yeah, I'm gonna dash as well. Again.
Okay. Dashes.
30 there.
30. Okay.
That should be 40 because that's my second one. 45, 50, 55.
Very good. All right, and then you're in the light. You're getting there. All right, Ara, it is you.
All right.
Holy brightness.
All right, is that you? That's all for you?
Yep.
Okay. Now, what's interesting here is that Ranshaw and Mon, you guys can specifically see another figure that has weapons, and it's carrying a large stone.
Oh.
Rather than turning into you guys, it dumps the stone into this machine that you can see.
Oh no.
And then it turns around and looks at you guys. And that is its turn. Ranshot is up to you, and then Mon.
Who uses a trebuchet indoors? All right, let's see here. So I got Swordy McSwordface trying to prevent me from getting to Caster McCasterface. The spiritual weapon, I presume that is what is
that's
currently.
correct.
I don't believe it blocks movement.
It does not.
Okay.
I say that so confidently. Yeah, it's been a while. Hold on. Duration. It does not specify, so I'm gonna say no. It's just a spectral weapon.
Okay. So, yeah, 5, 10. I'm just ignoring Mr. Sword.
Okay.
And I'm going to attempt to grapple our caster friend.
Okay.
Because let's see here. That's a really good roll. That's a 22.
Yeah. Nope. I got a middle finger. Continue. You are
Cool.
This individual is considered grappled. Ow.
Cool. I'm gonna start pulling him back this way.
Okay.
Because even that was 5, 10, and then 20, 30.
Shit.
I got oh, what the heck? We're gonna risk the opportunity attack. I don't care. Actually, I can just bonus action disengage. Can't I? Oh, I can. I love martial arts. I love the new monk. It makes me so happy.
It's so gross.
It's so good.
Remember when we had to custom build a grappler for you, essentially, and now we don't even have to?
And now we don't have to. This makes me so happy. Yeah, no, we're going to go ahead, bonus action, disengage. Like, hi. So that was 30, and this should be 40.
Okay. All right. It will go ahead and take attack on you. The veteran will. Spoiler alert, it's
I
a veteran.
disengaged.
Oh, you did. I'm sorry. We just went over that. I'm sorry. I was reading. All right. So that's what you're doing.
Yeah, that's so. Yeah, I'm like, we should come this way. But yeah, trying to drag him closer to everybody else,
So nice.
and he is grappled. I'd like to see him try to cast spells while grappled, at least any ones that involve somatic components.
Okay. He'll do so. Because unless you're aware of a rule specifically that tells me it blocks somatic components.
Actually, that's a
so
good
now
question.
we're gonna involve semantics.
There's no rule to my knowledge that says it specifically blocks somatic components.
No. I'll have to double check that.
Yeah, you got time. Actually, yeah, you got Mon's turn to figure that out. All right, Mon, you're
Okay.
up.
What does this device or whatever he put the stone in look like to me?
From the distance that you're at, and kind of with him standing in the way, it's difficult to tell for sure, but you could see him putting it in. It's almost as if it looks kind of like a brass furnace, but there's no fire coming out of it. It just seems to be a hole. And with your observation, you specifically kind of heard a smashing sound when the rock went in.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna come around this man over here.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna start fisticuffing the grappled man.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Yeah, you're right. There's nothing in the rules that grappling or oddly even restrained would prevent spellcasting.
This reduces speed to 0.
Yep.
I crit.
Did you really?
Hey!
Yep. Well done. All right.
There we go. We'll prevent spellcasting by preventing life.
Yes.
The best status
The
effect
best
is
status
dead.
All right. Roll your damage.
All right. I have a. Why does this didn't save? So my unarmed die is a D6.
D6.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, because my little app here said it's a D4, and I was like, that doesn't.
That's because the app is using the old monk, not the new monk.
Mm-hmm. All right. So we will do one of these bad boys.
Oh no. Well, you get to roll it a second time. Because you crit.
Oh yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
You'd do 2d6. So still only add your proficiency modifier the one time though.
Yeah, so that's going to be a 4 plus 5.
4 plus 5. All right.
Or a 9.
Okay. Oops. I added
And
health.
then
Apologies. 36.
To key or not to key? That is the question here. I'll key.
All right. Flurry of blows.
Ooh. That will be a 12 to hit.
A 12 will miss on that one as you punch him kind of in the chest, and you hear a chain. You hit metal, and then it stops. But you have another attack.
I will use it. 14 to hit.
That will hit. Actually, that should be 15 because it's an increase.
No, it was 11 the first time, so it
oh,
missed.
okay, got it. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that'll hit.
My fault.
Either way, that'll hit.
Okay. Damage. Sure. That's going to be an 8 points of bonk.
All right. All right, very good. He is still alive. All right, and that is your turn, Unless you have something else you want to tell me. I say
No.
bonus action, movement, and action. All right. All right. It takes the chest and it lets out a heave as you get it, kind of punch him in the chest once more, and you kind of get him to lose air, have the breath knocked out of him. But he speaks a language that you don't speak, and he kind of shrugs his shoulder a little bit and moves his hands and then holds up a symbol. As fiendish figures appear around him. I need Mon and Ranshaw to make me a wisdom saving throw, which you guys should at least be proficient in.
The old spirit guardians. You like you being able to use it against the party, don't you?
Goddamn right I do.
Am I proficient in wisdom?
For him to be in the fray this quickly, but
actually no. New monks aren't proficient in wisdom; they're proficient in strength and dex for saving throws.
Oh, that's right, because they gave him dex, and you can't give him two major ones.
That said, we should still have decent wisdom.
Yeah, I mean your mods are fine.
That wasn't. Oh, it still might barely save.
Depends. Mine's a 22.
22. You'll
I rolled
save.
real high.
What was yours?
Mine's a 10.
Yours is a
and
10.
I imagine if it meets, it beats.
If it meets, it beats, but it did not beat. It did not meet it. The DC's a 13 for the save. All right. So, Chase, you will take. Not great roll. 10 points of necrotic damage. Ranshaw, you will take 5 for saving.
All right.
And am I able to react to that or no?
No. This is
okay.
Yeah. And then the bonus, as a bonus action, the spiritual weapon will go ahead and attack Chase. It's not a great attack, but it's an attack nonetheless.
I have a high dexterity.
It's only a +2, so that's only an 8.
Not
even
relatively close.
Yeah, no. All right. So that's his turn. Milo, it is up to you.
Scary monsters. I'm gonna move here.
Okay.
Looking right. You said these are like cells.
Cells, yes. Yeah, there's iron bars.
Can I see what's in them?
Do you have dark vision, right?
I do. 60 feet.
Peering into it, it's largely empty, but there are crates in there. The wood is moldy. You can easily tell that the wood is moldy and eaten away, but what's left of wooden crates are kind of in there.
Okay. Moving on. Going to turn towards the sword bearer dude.
Okay.
Twin blades. I'm gonna call it. Yep. Bonus action, ensnaring strike, and then an attack.
Okay.
It's a 26 to hit.
That will hit.
Pretty good.
It's not the dice. That sucks. 7 piercing, and they make a strength saving throw.
Okay, 7 piercing, make a strength. Okay. That is a 20 on the die for a 23.
That is a sucker punch. That succeeds.
All right. Oh, there it is. All right. So he makes the save. Or anything else? That's your bonus action, your action. You use some of your movement. Oric, you can move if you need to. If you want to use the rest of it, Milo. Oric, you're up. All right. Very good. All right. The sword master is going to step into where this. Actually, no. Gosh darn it! Why you do what you do? Ranshaw, he no likey. He gonna flank and surround for a +2.
Okay.
The short sword. Wow, pitiful, absolutely pitiful. The The top, the best one is above a 20. The other two are pitiful. So he'll get one longsword attack on you.
I'll go ahead and use my reaction on that one.
Okay. See, and here's
To
the thing
deflect
too,
it.
is like this, there's no, like, if you're grappling, you would think that it makes it harder for you to do this, but there's nothing
But
that
there's
says
nothing in
otherwise.
the rules that would
Nothing,
prevent
and honestly, you don't even need to roll. He got a minimum on the, he got a 1 on the die, so his minimum is your level, essentially.
All right.
So you don't even need to.
Cool. Then I'm going to go ahead and spend a key point
Sure.
and redirect the attack at the
Bet you
cleric.
are. Yep.
So it must succeed on. So the cleric must succeed on a dexterity saving throw, or
Okay.
take damage equal to 2 rolls of my martial arts die. Which my dex save. No, it's not that high. My DC is only a 14.
Yeah, I got a 13, so it
It
has no modifier. It rolled a 13.
So it'll. I only rolled a 1 and a 5, so 6. But still,
It's more damage.
6 doing more damage, and he has to make a Constitution check for concentration on his spell because he took
Yes.
damage, right?
Yes, he does have a bonus on. He passes that.
Okay, fair enough.
Did he roll when I hit him?
He rolls every time he takes damage.
But-
I was
I was about to say, I was like, didn't we hit him before he put up Spirit Guardians?
Yeah. All right, that's your reaction to the veteran. Tarax, you are up, and then we are coming to Ara.
Sorry, me. Okay. 5, 10, 15.
Okay, hold on. You went left. You went right, then left. Just give yourself the 5 movement and go here. 5 movement for a diagonal.
Yeah, sorry.
It's all right. I'm just trying to save you some movement. 10.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, I can't go diagonal here, right? Without another 10.
It'd be 35 to go here. Yeah, you'd have to go here.
Yeah. I can still punch this guy from here, right?
You absolutely can. It's just not going to... Surrounding bonus is not going to come into play.
Gotcha. Okay, I'm gonna punch this guy.
Okay, roll to hit.
These 2 dudes are literally just getting socked from all directions with fists and kicks.
Yeah, real quick, Levi, did you have enough movement to get here instead?
No, that's why.
Okay.
We just... Pay
Sorry.
attention, Andrew. We just
I was-
discussed it.
I was checking
We gotta-
rules on other things. So my apologies.
How
Dirty
dare
20
you?
to hit.
Dirty 20.
Sorry.
That will hit. Roll your
Hey.
damage.
Is it D6 plus dex?
Yes.
Okay, that would be 10.
Good lord. All right. High roll McGee's back. All right.
Yay,
High
we missed
damage
him.
McGee. All right, Levi. Do you want to do anything else? You have you can bonus action for an arm strike, or you can key point to flurry of blows. Up to you. Or
I
discipline.
think we're
point.
gonna need everything for that big guy at the end of the tunnel, probably. So I'll hold it.
Okay, you're gonna hold it. I mean, go ahead and take the bonus action at least. You don't have to spend the discipline point, but you can at least unarmed strike. It doesn't cost you anything.
Yeah. I'll bonus action. I'm sure.
All right.
Another dirty 20.
All right, roll your damage for another 10, probably.
It is another 10. Let's
God
go!
damn you.
Yes.
Good lord. As you're just pummeling the back of his head,
Oh, yeah.
unsportsmanlike, as he just twing, twing, takes 2 shots to the back of the head. All right, Ara, you are up.
All right. 5. Sorry. 5, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay.
All right. I'm assuming that I can't have my torch and my shield out at the same time, right?
I'd say that you can't have your sword out, and your torch. I'll say that you're carrying your shield and your torch, essentially. You essentially look like a peasant farmer, with a heavily armored peasant farmer trying to go after Frankenstein's monster.
That said, you should be able to drop it.
Yeah, you can
as a-
drop it and draw your sword during the same. Like it's not going to affect anything. But
And he also said that this entire hallway is brightly lit.
No,
so
no.
The torches.
No.
No?
Here is where it gets brightly lit. The hallway's
Oh, gotcha.
dark. It's here where you start seeing light.
Gotcha. Well, still, we got plenty of
it's
light
not like,
going on over here.
All right.
Mon doesn't even have to drop his torch. It's just essentially he kicks and punches as normal.
Yeah.
Damn
Again,
right.
there's nothing in the rules that states otherwise.
At that point, you're just Jackie Chan with an improvised weapon.
No.
All right. So would drawing my sword be an action?
Nope, it's a part of the attack. So if you get up there and attack, you draw the sword as a part of it.
Okay, because I was gonna do a sacred flame.
You can. It's up to you. It's up to you. Whatever you prefer. You can still Sacred Flame, or you can attack with your sword.
Well, I can't get close enough without using dash.
Ah, yep. That would be a problem then.
So I am going to use sacred flame.
Sacred Flame. Okay, so Dex save. What's the DC?
It is 1d8.
No, so what's your what's your charisma modifier?
It is.
Pretty sure his DC's 14.
I think it should be 8 plus your proficiency plus your charisma modifier.
All right, so
it should be 10 plus your charisma modifier.
So my. Say that again one more time.
So it's 8 plus your proficiency, which should be 2, plus your charisma modifier, which I think is either a 2 or a 3 for you.
8, 2, so that's 10 plus 4.
4. Oh well, heaven's sake! I didn't realize you were 14 on your charisma.
I can't wait till he gets to level 6.
Right.
You mean 18?
No, I mean 8.
I have an 18 in my charisma.
That's your score. Your modifier
Yeah, that's the
is plus
score.
4.
The modifier is 4.
Right.
Echo.
What, were you saying 6 though to something? I'm so confused.
You have a DC of 14. That's all you need to know. All right.
Andrew said he
passes.
can't wait to be level 6. That's what he's saying.
Spell save DC?
Yes.
Okay, so in my spells is 14. All right.
Yes. Cool. All right. So he is unable to dodge away. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Hey.
I was hoping you'd hoping you'd use your breath weapon and attack everybody.
3.
Great. They probably all dodge it.
Remember, everybody, it's called friendly fire for a reason.
Boo! 3 points of damage. All right, very good. All right, you strike the veteran with radiant damage. Very good. All right. Mon, with your perception, your passive perception, you see the individual over here looks to its left, so over here, and then looks back at you guys, somewhat conflicted on what to do, and then he comes up to you. And because it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, and then he's going to attack you. Actually, he's going to come here to kind of protect his friend, but also tactics, mother lover. The first attack is a unnatural 20 to hit you.
I'm going to use my reaction.
Well, we'll get to that. The attack hits, and then we'll do damage.
It does it.
And then the second one is a 23. So both of them hit. You want to use it on the... I'll let you determine. When does it say? Before the roll or after the roll, Andrew?
Let's see here. Deflect attack simply says... You can use your reaction to deflect melee and ranged attacks against you that deal bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing damage. When you do so, the total... It doesn't say, like, at a specific time.
Okay.
So
then you can...
I would imagine you can see how much damage is done.
You can hear the damage,
Okay.
Chase, and you can tell. So the first one is a 5. Bludgeoning.
I'll take that one.
You'll take that one? Okay. So you'll take 5 points there. And then the second one is only a 3.
Oh, okay. Well.
Huh. Kind of thought 5 was lowballing it.
Yeah. I will not react.
You'll not react.
Well-
You're just gonna take it. I mean, you might as well react. Well, I guess you don't have to.
You don't have to.
Technically speaking, he does not have to.
I guess
Wait,
in case you get
does that not cost a key point?
no, it's just your
Oh.
reaction. It costs a discipline point if you want to redirect it to someone else.
Okay,
But the
okay.
reaction itself is free.
Well, then I will just negate that 3 damage then.
Yeah, I mean, it's pitiful. All right, very good. All right, we're back to the top, Ranshaw.
All right.
Then we come to you, Mon.
Let's see here. I couldn't actually find good. What are your rulings on me just trying to move my grappled compadre around without me necessarily having to move myself around?
I would consider that a shove attack.
A shove attack? Okay. Then.
Although with grapple, no, we're gonna call it a standard shove attack, and if we want to discuss that later on, I would consider maybe we can work something out. But
All right. In that case, I will go ahead and move over here and bring my. Just come on. I'm moving, so you're moving.
okay,
There we go. And now I'm going to start punch. Oh, also, don't I have to make a save since I started my turn in his
yes, yes, you do. I forget it's at the start of the turn, not on his turn. My apologies. Thank you for remembering that.
Viewers at home, be honest with your DM.
Yeah, we're not
No.
perfect.
That's
not
a 15. So
That will I think that saves. Just double checking at this level.
I thought his save was 13.
His save is
I thought you had
13.
revealed that.
I did. Yeah, I always reveal saves. It's just the easy thing to do for life.
I appreciate that, honestly.
All right, so you will take half of 8, so 4 necrotic.
Okay. Ow. Glad I was taking half.
Yeah, no,
But now
punch it
that
out
he's-
of him before my
Right,
turn.
that's exactly it. That's the goal. We just gonna stop punching. So action, punch, with the additional +2 on top.
Don't you have to use your action to maintain a grapple?
No.
Do you not? I could have
Nope.
sworn you have to.
He has to
Nope.
break it before.
He's got to save against
Yeah,
it.
the other guy has
to break free?
take
Okay.
an action to break free.
I could have sworn there was something that you had to do something like that. But okay, all right, continue.
Nope.
I believe you, especially since 2 others, one of which is another DM, back you up on that.
That's a 26 to hit on the first one
That will hit.
for maximum 11 bludgeoning.
11. Okay, I will
Make that
I'll
concentration
make
check.
the con check. That's gonna pass.
Okay. Bonus action, flurry of blows. I am burning the key point. I want to just hit.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, discipline point. You gotta remember that. So, second one, that is a 16 to hit.
That will hit. Roll damage.
That'll be another 7 points of damage.
Okay.
I mean, admittedly, I'm not going to do enough damage to do anything more than a DC 10 on
Correct,
his.
and he's going to pass that the majority of the time, just like he just did.
Well, I mean, it can always hope. And final one.
You will probably kill him
please,
before he.
Oh, that's fair. Did not crit, but that is 1 better than last time, so
Okay.
that's actually a 17 to hit.
Okay, he's dead. He has 4 HP.
Oh, okay, yeah, my minimum is 6.
Right, he
So-
died. As soon as you're like, he hits, he's dead then. Very good.
Woo! Hey, the aura's gone,
The aura's
as
gone.
is the spiritual weapon. Poof.
All
So
right.
that was nifty. Let's see here. I only moved 5 feet. I have used my action and my bonus action. Let's see here. I'm going to come here. Yeah. Who do I want to? This is the safer one to just pair up with Terax and help hopefully prevent some flanking shenanigans.
Okay.
Unless, Chase, you'd prefer if I try to support you. I'm willing to risk the opportunity attack.
Do you have enough movement to scoot around the other dude?
Let's see here. So probably let's see here. So I've moved 5, and that was just going from here to here. So this would be 10. Then
No,
another 20.
not
Huh?
here.
Oh,
Yeah,
you want me to
just
just
Plank with
you just want?
Trax.
Yeah,
surround.
just that way
Oh,
you're
okay.
not procking anything.
Yeah, no, I easily have enough movement for that. So
Okay.
all right, no, I'll just do there. There we go.
All right. Now, before we get to Mon's turn, the thing over here starts making a whining noise. It's low pitched at first,
I don't like this.
but it starts to grind. It's almost like metal kind of grinding on itself.
Uh-oh.
All right, Mon, it is your turn.
So if I breath attack, am I still able to bonus action and flurry of blows after the breath attack?
Yes.
Yep, you can.
Okay. I was just double checking that. And then let me measure one thing real fast.
So yeah, we can do a line or a cone, so you can easily do the line.
Yeah, I can scoot around this man and do a line
Yep.
of damage and not cocaine.
Let me scoot and do a line.
We already had the drug episode.
Right.
But what about second drug episode? Okay, I would like to line and good old Trax over here just sees a line of fire come through and stop just before his face.
All right. And it's a dex save.
It is
Yes, dex saves.
Okay.
And if his stats are the same as mine, should be a DC 14.
All right. Well, the guy directly in front of you saves. And the guy behind him does not, as he does not apparently see the fire. The individual in front of you is like, whoa, and kind of does a Neo thing, revealing the fire to the veteran, who is unable to react in time as he's worried about the surrounding, and then all of a sudden he just gets his face burned. Roll me that beautiful bean damage.
Boop.
Nice. So
6 and then half for 3.
Okay.
Not bad.
And all right, and then you have your bonus action.
I would like to start wailing on this man.
Okay.
There we go.
Roll to hit.
That is going to be a 15 to hit.
That will indeed hit him. Yes.
And then I would like to smack him with 8.
8. Okay. All right, continue.
I would like to expend the key point.
To do that extra, the extra unarmed.
Yep. For a flurry of blows.
Okay.
Yep.
That will be a 16 on the die.
Yep, that'll hit.
And that will be 7 points of fist damage.
Okay.
Fist damage. I like that.
All right, you give him 2 body shots. After he dodges out of the breathway, he comes up and you just check his midsection a couple times. All right, and then we will come to Milo, followed by Auric.
Oh no, I wasn't ready.
My apologies.
Oh.
I was used to the priest being in that position. Then he died.
Monks are doing a lot of stuff.
Do I need to
moved
revive?
up a little bit. Looking at the swordsman, she looked pretty bad.
He's, on a scale of 1 to 10, he's on there.
He's on the scale.
He's on the
standing
scale.
on top.
He's not dead.
We'll go ahead and hunter's mark them then.
Okay.
Then take another shot. Probably doesn't hit with an 11.
Ooh.
That will not hit. No.
Nope, that's it.
Okay. All right, Auric, you're up. You'll add to the surrounding. Very good. Was that your action to get there?
Yeah, I had to use 30.
Okay. All right. Auric selflessly gets in there to surround more. All right, the veteran's up. Now, the veteran is about to take attacks, and he looks at his dead friend, and then he looks at you all, and he says, "You all can save the forge and let us go, or we can keep fighting this out. Which is it?" And then he is just going to take the dodge action. And Tarax, we are now at you.
Save the forge. Oh no.
I'm trying to remember what the whole point of this forge is.
Traellus had indicated that it was some ancient forge, I think used for like enchanting stuff, if I remember.
Yeah, really strong magical weapons,
Forge
armor.
of magic
Disappeared
smithery.
whenever the peninsula disappeared.
Yeah.
I'm gonna punch the guy in front of me repeatedly, and Fury blows it.
Right, you're going to be at disadvantage. Because he took the dodge
But
Or
action.
why?
But at least you get a
Right,
+2
okay.
because of
Yeah, well, +3. Or
well, +3,
Extra
yeah,
surrounding.
that's yeah,
plus
yeah,
3.
+3.
So you're adding your normal modifier plus an additional 3, but you're at disadvantage. So roll disadvantage.
I rolled an 11.
On the die or total?
Total.
Total. Okay, that will not hit. That's your first. You can continue if you would like.
I will try again.
All right.
Still not. How about 12? Is that it?
No goo.
And you're adding R3, right?
Yes.
The disadvantage is tough.
Yep.
You may
Yeah,
expend a discipline point to flurry of blows if you'd like.
Haven't used any movement. Do we really actually care about? We care about the forge, right?
Yes.
Yes,
Quite a
we
bit,
do care
actually.
about the forge.
Yeah.
See, and I'm sure that thing at the end of the tunnel is causing him to say that, right?
Possibly.
As far as we know, there's bad grinding noises happening after he threw the rock in the box, not brazier thing.
I think we got
He's
really
trying
quick
to break it.
monks.
Yeah, Monk is just closer. I guess I'll pass the turn.
You're just gonna pass. Okay. All right. Then we come to Ara.
I am going to move right here and drop my torch, pull out my sword.
Okay.
And then I think I'm going to try to figure out what's going on here as far as saving this forge. So I'm not going to attack him.
You're not going to attack him. Okay.
You want to talk with him at all? Like ask him what he meant? Do you want to?
Yes, I would like to. What do you mean by save the forge?
He says your friend knows. Go over there and ask. Keep going and ask her.
Oh. She's around here somewhere.
Can I see you around this corner at all?
Not from your perspective. Oh, yes. Yeah, you can. Hold on one second. I'm messing with sorry. Hold on one second. I'm messing with things. Yellow. C and C and C.
I was like, where'd the campfire come from?
Yeah, that's the torch that just got dropped on the ground. All right. Yes, I'm sorry. You can see, and you have been able to see for a while. What you see, Chase, is
Oh, hey, information we probably could have found useful.
yeah, exactly. Chase, what you see is a large forge device, including there is in fact a furnace over here. Traellus is kneeling on both knees, clearly bound behind the back with a gag in her mouth. And she sees you and is just like hopping up and down, like and motioning towards the forge.
I'm like, get over here.
Like specifically towards where he dropped the rock in,
Yes,
or
specifically into the box over here.
Okay. Noted.
Feel like this is information we should have had like a round earlier.
Listen, you got time.
Ooh.
Listen, rectifications are happening behind the scenes. Don't worry about it.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
The whining is still going to intensify, but don't worry about it.
But it slows down just for a little bit.
Our whining or the forge whining?
You know what? I
Our
can't
whining
control
will
y'all's
never slow
whining.
down.
Are you doing anything else?
Unless I can just knock this dude out, probably.
You use
You
a
might as
free,
well
you
attack
use a
him.
free action to talk to him. He gave you an answer. If you don't like that answer, I guess you could swing at him. But
No.
He's got nothing for us. Letting him go is probably gets us nowhere.
The three of you just blocked his path, so you can't really go anywhere at the moment. But
I can. So how far did I don't even know how far I moved.
I think you were here. You were adjacent to Milo, so you moved 20 feet.
I guess I could move past him, right?
You could. Yep, you definitely could. You could squeeze over here for 5 feet. There you go.
All right. So.
Now you can attack him with a +4 on top.
I mean, he could have done that from there.
Disadvantage. That's true.
Yeah.
I know.
But okay. Yeah. I'm gonna.
Just bonking him on the head.
Because dropping my. Can I still do a dash?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. There we
Okay.
go.
And as you leave his range, he uses his reaction, but not to attack you. He says, "Wellington, let's go. Let's get out of here." That is Ara's turn. The individual here, Chase, does take the disengage action, not fully trusting the situation, but goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, having the diagonals cancel each other out.
May I get an opportunity attack?
He took the disengage.
Oh, I did not hear that. My apologies.
Yeah, he took the disengage from Chase. That'll take everything.
Did he step?
Looks like I just want to hit something.
I don't. I finally get to the fight and they're gone.
Yep.
But you didn't get hit by pack tactics today.
Oric.
somehow the forge
Now
blows
we
up
know
for
the
me.
way that Oric doesn't get multi-attacked. He just doesn't show up to the fight. Ranshaw, we are up, and then Tamon.
So he took the dodge, huh?
He did. And it seems that they're retreating.
If you deal with him, we got the forge.
Kind of what I'm thinking. So, yeah, unless I'm reading this wrong, dodge doesn't help against grapple attempts.
It's
Until the
all
start of your next-
attacks.
And a grapple attempt isn't an attack. It's
It
a
is
contested
though.
roll.
It's an attack. It's an attack. Yeah, it's a grapple attack. It's one of your attack actions. It supplements an attack action.
Fair enough. But
You
instead
can-
of making an actual attack roll, you're making a contested athletics versus.
Yes, but I would still consider one of you, either he gets advantage or you get disadvantage.
Fair enough.
Because it is still an attack roll. It's not. I think the spirit of that would say that it's still.
All right. Fair enough.
It's still an attack roll.
All right. Works for me. I don't like the idea of him going away. I just don't.
There's a bunch of you here. There's more of you here than there has been at any other point in this season.
I know. So I am going to I'm going to attempt the grapple.
Okay. You may attempt.
I'm going to at least attempt the grapple.
You may attempt the grapple.
Would I be rolling at disadvantage then?
I'm gonna say yeah.
We're treating it like an attack.
Yeah, we'll give you the disadvantage. Which should mechanically work out the same way either way, but let's just for the simplicity of it.
Well, I liked my first roll. Here's hoping my second roll isn't too much worse.
Well, his second one, his only roll sucks.
All right. Well, I rolled an 18 and then a 16.
Wow.
So that's a 23 total.
Okay. Well, he rolled a 7. So.
Cool. Now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Again,
he rolled a 9, but.
Well, again, due to unfortunate weirdness of rules, even though he's grappled, his speed is 0.
Yes.
But even though he's grappled by me, if I try to attack him with my unarmed strikes, they're still at disadvantage because I guess he's wriggling around.
Yep, he's wriggly. He's a wily one.
Rules are weird. I love them. But I am going to try. I'm going to attempt to. We're going to unarmed strike. I'm actually going to go ahead flurry of blows. I'm perfectly fine with burning my last discipline point on this. I am going to say though, any attacks that do hit, I'm going for non-lethal bludgeoning.
Okay.
I want to knock him out, not kill him.
Why?
Because he may have information for us.
Interrogation. I was looking for another bloodbath.
But what if fuel the rabbit?
But what if fuel the rabbit? Well, that's not great. That's only an 11 on the first one.
Okay, that one's gonna miss.
Advantage. All right. And then, however, that might hit 14 on the second one.
Nope. That's
no! I forgot to add the +3. So that first one would have been a 14, still miss, but 14 plus 3, that's a 17 to hit.
That will hit.
Because I forgot that I got the +3.
Yep, you got surrounding.
Hey. So I'm probably not going to knock him out with a single punch, but who knows? I have no idea what his HP is. That's 8 points of bludgeoning non-lethal.
All right. He is still awake, and he gives you a scowling look, like as if you guys went back on a word here.
I didn't agree to anything, and I got questions for you.
At least you said you could have asked.
This is more fun, though, ain't it?
All right.
That's my whole turn. I'm not. Yeah.
Yep. All right, Mon, you're up.
Just gonna pitter patter on over here and take a look at what we got going on in the top hole.
When you look in the house, and Mon, as you're approaching, it starts to whine just a little bit louder. And as you look into the grindhouse, it looks like a series of metal, what you'd assume would be grindstones, except for they're made out of brass. Very new looking brass. As if it is just completely unfazed by the ravages of time. You can still see fragments of stone. You imagine the stone that was put in there being grinded up. And as it's grinding up, kind of wispy green smoke is being crushed out of it. That radiates just a hint of light, kind of glow. The smoke itself kind of glows. And is being kind of filtered into a funnel on the left of the machine, where you can see it where it hooks up here.
Okay. Now what?
That one guy's still
So
conscious. You want to ask him a question?
yeah. So you said the stone is being ground up, and then the smoke is coming from the stones as they're being ground?
Yeah, as they're being ground up, this ethereal energy that takes the form of radiation and smoke seems to be wisping out of the stones, the stone fragments, and then being sucked into that funnel to the left.
So it was a big rock he initially threw in,
Yes.
and it's ground up to about.
Several fragments are in there
Okay.
being ground up.
Should you go ask Traellus?
I was gonna ask that, but I didn't know how.
Instead of wasting time using the rest of my movement to go ask her, I am just going to try and snipe a rock out with my dexterous hands.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a sleight of hand check.
Okay.
That's pretty
Pretty
good.
good.
Yep.
That'll be with a +7. So.
Okay.
Nice.
There's a slight, like you go, and there's a slight hesitation because you get the feeling that if you were to miss ever so slightly, your fingers are going in there and you're getting ground up. But you time it just right and grab a segment of it. And as you do, you see Traellus over there like hopping up like that's we'll call that your turn. Your action anyway, unless you have a bonus action or something you like to do. And I think you still have 10 feet of movement.
5,
10, 15,
does it
25,
does it look like she's giving like an approval squirm, like a head nod or a head shake?
Give me
something?
an insight check.
Okay.
We're
Pretty
screwing up
good.
bad.
My insight is +4 to that, so a 21 total.
No.
Nice.
No, she is displeased.
No.
The entity is displeased. Been playing a lot of Dead by Daylight.
Then I just release the stone.
Okay.
Back in
yeah,
there?
you just kind of like, you're like, what? And like nervously like pitch it back into the machine.
Does there appear to be like a lever or anything of some sort?
There is a wheel on the other side of this. And then also what you can see from this vantage point is that there's an open area kind of in here that is also well lit.
Okay.
As you're looking around the machine for that lever, you also see this room in here.
All right. Well, I do still have 10 feet of movement. Would you say to ungag her would be a full action or no?
I'd say to just slip her gag would probably just be a bonus action. To completely unbind her would need a full action, but to just kind of pull her mouth guard down would be a bonus.
Then that is how I'll use my bonus.
Okay. You pull it down and she says, "It needs more stones. Grab them from that room, bring them in."
More.
I just give a quick look to Ara.
Okay. All right. All right, good turn. Milo, you are up.
That feels sketchy to me.
Then Auric, we're coming to you.
Well, since we're not killing the other dude, and we're going to be nice, do I at least get to kill the other guy?
It's up to you.
I'm asking this.
Which guy is the guy we're trying to save? The one
He's
that's grounded?
saving.
Yeah,
he's got
I
him
wanted to knock him
grappled,
out. Yeah.
and
Saving
he's
got
going
him
to knock
word.
him out. So I
Auric
get
doesn't
no
know this
answer.
yet.
We're saving for later.
Auric doesn't know this yet.
I'm going
He's
to.
the one that made the assumption that we were letting him go simply because Mon decided to run forward, or maybe it was Ara, one of the two. Like he took that as a implicit, yes, we'll let you go. Which that was stupid of him,
Yeah.
honestly.
I will drop concentration on Hunter's Mark and switch it over to.
Larry, I disagree with that ruling, so I'm making a different call.
That's cool. I was just giving you some information.
I appreciate it. I think that I would have given the benefit to a PC just as much as a NPC on that one. I can understand why people would go with that, but he sent me some information where people have discussed whether dodge action assists with shove or
gotcha.
or grapples. I think the spirit of it lends itself to shoving being more beneficial towards those as well. That's the ruling I'm going to make. That's the ruling.
I think it's a good ruling. Personally, I think it's a good ruling.
Yeah,
because I'm with you. Like the spirit of it.
Yeah, I appreciate the information. I think the spirit of it it should benefit. That's my opinion. As a DM.
It does make little sense that dodging would be like, aha, you can't hit me with your sword as well, but for some reason I can't dodge your arms.
Right. So okay, thank you for the information. I'm gonna stick with my ruling.
Cool.
Okay, sorry to break that up, Milo. Go ahead.
Yeah, dropping Hunter's Mark and picking up Zephyr Strike.
Okay.
And going to make a shot at whatever this other creature thing is.
This person here?
Yeah,
that's just another human. That's just another human.
On my screen it looks like a goblin.
No, actually I like that this is just how a Harengon views a human. This creature.
This creature over here.
This strange bald creature.
Okay, go ahead and make your attack.
So make that with advantage. That's 27 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And then that's going to be 2d8. I don't like that. Don't I have something that makes me... I can re-roll a single damage dice if choose to. That's better. That's going to be 7 piercing damage with 12 piercing damage with 4 force damage.
With 4 force damage. Okay. All right. He takes the shot directly to the chest and he just kind of looks at you.
Poor Wellington.
Poor Wellington. Like, I just want to go, man. Just let me go, man. Darn it, I should have called him Hudson. All right. That's your I think Zephyr Strike's a bonus action to cast.
Yeah, that's
okay. So that's your action and bonus action. Do you want to move?
Yes, I'm going to move backwards.
Are you able to move Hunter's Mark as well as...
I can, but the fact
he dropped
Zephyr Strike is a concentration spell, and I can only concentrate on one thing at a time. And so is Hunter's Mark. They're both concentrations.
Oh, so you decided not to move?
He dropped Hunter's Mark in order to get Zephyr Strike.
Okay, I misunderstood. I thought you were trying to move Hunter's Mark as well as Zephyr Strike.
Yeah, I can't do both. Sadly.
Yeah. Okay, so you move. Auric, you are up.
Rage!
He's like, I finally got here!
He was just pissed off that he had to walk.
Yeah.
Hey, at least he can reckless to cancel out the disadvantage, so that's something.
I have now gained the ability to Misty Step a number of times equal to my proficiency bonus.
That would have been useful.
Yeah.
That would have been really useful.
Oh, you raged 3 turns ago.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I love that that's one of the best options I gave you too, and it is now coming in at just the absolute worthless time.
I forgot getting away now. Magic Barbarian.
Reckless attack.
What was that? I'm sorry.
I'm gonna go ahead and take a swing with reckless attack.
Okay.
Don't forget to add that additional +3.
So dirty 20.
Yeah. That will hit.
bludgeoning damage.
13 bludgeoning damage. Okay.
Oh crap! You
Not-
didn't say non-lethal because you're raging. I don't know if a raging barbarian can say non-lethal to
Or
anything.
just got there, he wouldn't know you're trying to save this dude. I
I'm
have
mad at
winded
you
and raging.
gently.
That is fair.
As a father, I can tell you there's no non-lethal damage while raging. Andrew's like, I don't know. All right.
I can neither confirm nor deny that statement, and I preemptively plead the fifth.
Yeah. All right, very good. So there's 13. It is Zaverarin's turn. He doesn't know what to do in this situation. He's being attacked.
He's grappled.
He is grappled. He can't run. He's going to yell, "Run, Wellington!" And then he's going to take strikes at
my boy!
at the guy holding him back.
Do it.
Lead, you fools. Or fool. Singular fool.
Okay. So the two longsword attacks are, the first one is an 18.
Nope.
Okay, the second one is a unnatural 20.
That will hit.
And then the short sword's not going to hit. All right. Oops.
So I'm just going to go. I'm going to take my reaction.
Right. Let's see what the damage is. No. Rolled a 1 on the die.
Okay.
Would you like to key point to stab the raging barbarian?
I'm actually out of distance. I am out of.
Oh, you're
discipline
out.
point.
Very good. Okay.
So I can't.
All right. So that's
He's
his.
no longer disciplined.
That's his turn. And he has no bonus actions as far as I'm aware. That's correct. Okay. Tarax, you are up, and then we go to Ara.
I actually know that Ronshaw is doing non-lethal, so I will try to non-lethally punch this guy.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Facepalm.
Natural 20.
Hey. All right. 2d6.
There we go.
A non-lethal crit.
You bought some loaded dice on Amazon.
Yep.
So I rolled 2d6 and got a 2, so I guess it pays off.
Oof.
Well, I mean, at least you'll add your dex. So 6 total, 7 total.
Yes. Yeah.
Which
It's
one?
how much?
6.
Oh, it's 7. It's 7.
7.
Yeah,
You got a plus
the
5. Okay.
ASI. Yeah.
All right. You have a bonus action.
I will do it again.
All right. Roll to hit.
That is 17.
17 will still hit.
Okay. That is a 8.
8. All right. He is still awake.
Oh, that's good.
That's crazy.
And you're passing there. Okay. All right. Then we will go to Ara.
All right, I'm gonna look around for some stones.
You didn't see the individual come out with them. So go ahead and make me a go ahead and make me a perception.
Traellus,
I'm sorry, what was that?
Traellus did say that it needs more stones over there. No.
She didn't say over there. She just said
okay.
It needs more stones. So go ahead and give me a perception check.
I thought she did say from that room.
She did not. And she just said stones. It needs more stones.
A dirty 20.
Dirty 20. All right, you can see it. The room in here, from your angle, you can kind of see. The room is well lit in here. At least mostly. And there are crates in here that are broken up just from moldy from time. It would suggest to you that there's something in here worth storing.
Okay. There's my 30.
Okay.
Is that room bigger than that, or can I...
It is. You can't see much more detail at this from this current angle. In fact, I'll say you have here. You see a little bit more detail, and you can see sconced torches on the wall.
Okay. All right. All right. That's my dash.
Okay. All right. You can see fully in here now. There are several crates lined up on this back wall. They're stacked as well, so there are crates underneath each of these, but they're all really falling apart. There's one, the one that was the one on top, directly in front of you, was already appears to have been smashed open, or at least peeled back. Whatever structural integrity it still had is gone. It was opened up, and there's just an empty kind of space sitting there now.
Okay. I can't move anymore, so I'm kind of
okay
in this room just looking around now.
Okay. The thug is gonna take his boss's advice and go 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 and be out the door.
Oh, that poor thug doesn't know that the darkness is Milo's natural habitat.
Was born in the dark. Molded by it. All right. That's his turn. Ranshaw, you're up.
All right. Hey, look who didn't take the dodge action. We start punching. We start punching, but we punch to knock out, not to kill. Although before I was like, this would go a lot easier on you if you just surrendered. You want to do that?
He looks at you and said, you could have asked, and he spits blood out onto the ground.
I knew you'd pick the fun option. That's going to be, I get to add a plus 10 right now. So that's a 24 to hit.
That will hit.
For 7 non-lethal bludgeoning.
Okay.
And bonus action, I will make a single unarmed strike. Since I'm out of discipline points, I can't do the 2. But I can still make the 1 without discipline points. And that one... a 29 to hit.
Unfortunately, that misses because there's a weird glitch in the game where if you get too high of a roll...
stack overflow.
Yeah.
Integer overflow.
He accidentally healed 9,900,000.
10 bludgeoning.
Okay.
Non-lethal.
All right. Hey, you knock a tooth out, and he just comes like you've still got your hand on his shoulder, like gripping his armor, and he just like takes a knee onto the ground, as a tooth comes out. That is your turn, Mon. You're up. Oh, and as Mon, it comes to your turn. The machine is now screaming at you.
Intelligibly?
Decidedly unintelligibly. Unintelligible.
Okay. Hey, it's D&D. You never know.
Never know.
You never know. That's a bigger mimic.
It's the biggest mimic you've ever seen.
Please, it burns.
It's the biggest ditto there ever has been.
This whole forge is a mimic? Always has been.
The cake is a lie.
Moon's haunted. I'll go ahead and expend a point to Step of the Wind, which can get me to here with some wiggle room.
Okay.
Oh, wait, hold on. You said...
the one that's sitting on top is empty. There's another one directly below it. And I'd say as a free action, you can shove the crap off of it. So...
all right. So you said what little structural integrity they have, is it still as intact as it's, I guess, gonna be, or can I just kind of forcefully
Oh,
smash through and grab?
You could pry it open. I'd say it's a free action to shove the rest of it off, and we could probably call it a full action to pull off the rest of it and grab anything that may be inside there.
And grab? Okay.
And grab.
Okay, so now I just have like
yes. So
rock?
what you pull up is, oh, did I just hide this? I did. Okay. What you pull up is a fairly large stone. And let me just do this. Controlled by all players. Save settings. What you pull up is a fairly large stone. It's not particularly heavy. It does require both your arms kind of hugging it to your chest, but it's not it's not heavy enough to cause difficult terrain.
Okay.
We're assuming that the box is where we should be putting it in, right?
Yeah. This, if you're seeing my line, this area, yeah.
So is there
would you say the man dropped it in from the top? That where that circle is?
No,
is where he dropped it.
He dropped it in where this door where you were peering inside, Chase. He dropped it.
Oh, I misunderstood what you said earlier then.
Ah, yes. Yeah, it's a door, essentially. It's just an open door.
Okay.
Here.
Okay. That changes things ever so slightly. Suppose I still have my bonus action, yeah?
Yes, because
is Step of the Wind bonus action?
Step of the Wind is bonus action.
Okay, yeah. Never mind.
Yeah.
Disregard.
It allows you to dash as a bonus action. So.
Yeah. That will be my turn. I will take I have a remaining 10 feet.
Yes.
So I'm moving the rock. I will move the rock, and then I will move myself.
Okay. Very good. All right, that's your turn. Monster, Milo, and then Auric.
Milo, I'm here. Where am I? I'm going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 there. Favorite foe. No, I gotta hit him first. Gonna make a strike. Advantage. Good thing for that advantage. That's another 27 to hit, so now I will favored foe.
Okay.
That's 13. Yep, 13 points of piercing.
Okay. He steps out from the darkness of the forge into the still light of the torch, giving you just a clear target as you put one into his back. He is still alive. He staggers he arches his back in a very large amount of pain, but he's still staggering forward to the best of his ability. Auric, you're up, unless Milo wants to do something else.
Oh, I'm gonna leave it.
All right, Auric, you are up.
Take a swing with reckless attack.
Okay, that will be at advantage, not disadvantage, because he did not dodge. Or not neutral.
24.
Nah, we'll hit. Yep. Did
8 bludgeoning?
8
and
bludgeoning?
No, I did not specify.
Yeah, you just kill him.
I tried.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. There was some information you guys probably wanted to know there. All right.
I was trying.
You're trying. You put. You're grabbing.
There
him
seems
by
to be one still alive for now.
By the tunic, and you punch him twice, and you're thinking he has had enough. He goes down on his knee, loses that tooth, and Ulrich takes the opportunity to just go and brings it right down on his head, driving him into the ground and bursting his head like a tomato.
Gallagher style.
Yeah.
That's great.
And Ulrich's just standing there.
Quick, give
And you just see Oric disappear because he missed his steps right next to Milo.
Oh God.
Oh, yeah, crazy dwarf! I wanted to ask him some questions.
Quick, give me a potion.
yeah, this is a potion. This is
Sprinkle
solvable
of
by a
healing.
potion. Yep.
Sprinkle a healing potion on him. On the stump where his neck is.
Quick,
Oh,
let
no.
us swallow it.
Does anybody
There
spot
might
gurgles?
There might be still a
He'll be
little bit of esophagus in there
Right.
somewhere.
All right, that's Oric's turn. Tarax, you're up, and then we come to Ara.
Oh my gosh.
Anyone
Well,
get a
that
resurrection?
guy's super dead.
Yeah.
Best I can do is a
guy-
teabag.
Where's the
Running.
Traellus? Where's our resurrection stone?
Yeah.
I guess I'll go help
Well.
them with the stones and leave. And hopefully let
Yeah.
Milo knock
You
the other
got
guy
blood
out.
splattered on your face, Tarax, as you're just like, oh God. Oh my
Am I
God.
aware that you guys killed the other dude? Because as of right now,
Or-
I mean, or listen,
yeah,
You
we're
heard
covered in
me
blood.
angrily yell at the dwarf.
yeah, I'm gonna say that costs a reaction, but probably worth it.
Oh, to yell at the dwarf? Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine. What else am
Um,
I going to use my reaction on?
No, that's,
Dog's
I mean,
here.
there's no threats now.
Exactly.
I'll say it costs a reaction, but yeah, probably a good idea in this situation. And Milo, yeah, I'd say that you probably hear that.
God, you can't do nothing.
So, as a reminder, what you heard me was me yell, "You crazy dwarf!" I was trying to get information out of him. So do with that information what you will.
Yeah.
And then I see a dwarf appear next to me.
And then a
Yeah.
dwarf teleports next to you. That's correct.
Not only does Milo only see red, he only hears red too.
Question: When Oric, when you do your Misty Step, do you make the little popping instant transmission sound from DBZ Abridged?
I'm
Just
not familiar with the reference. but Sure.
There it is.
There you go.
I used my action to dash up there.
Okay, action to dash.
I think that'll be my turn.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask before I even turn. I'm gonna ask Monk and at Ara what's going on because I don't think I heard any of that.
You said, hey, what's going on?
What's going on?
All
Three non-blonde.
right. I will say that Mon and Ara, you guys can use a reaction to respond for a sentence or two.
Sorry, not sorry. Maybe with a little bit more rage filled in the tone.
We need to get stones and put them in the forge.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Bastard.
Very good. All right. Then we will come to Arhra.
All right. I'm gonna move to this crate.
Okay.
So that was 10, and then I'm gonna open the crate.
Okay. Yep. Same thing. Action, because they're moldy and decrepit. Action to break it apart, kind of clear some of the trash away. And there is another stone. So you also have a stone that you're holding and 30 feet of movement. Or 20 feet of movement left.
So then that wouldn't leave me in action to attempt to throw it then.
No.
Okay. Gah, bonus
You can
action.
move forward and then throw it to me while I'm going to get there next turn.
True. All right, so I did 10, so I can move another 20.
Correct.
That would be my second diagonal.
Yeah, but
So-
it's going back the same direction as your other diagonal, so we'll just call it 5. It's just
Okay.
essentially canceling out.
All right, so 5.
It's only
Yeah.
diagonals that go the same vector that I have a problem with.
15. Okay.
All right, very good. So
I'm sorry, that was 20.
yeah, I was gonna,
Right.
yeah, there. Well, you were
15.
you were here. Yeah, no, 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That's only 25. You got 5 more feet. But you don't have enough to go a diagonal now. You need it. You'd have to go.
All right, there we go.
Yeah, there you go. All right, very good.
And I have a rock. You'll have to. Put
You
it
have
on
a
me.
rock. Yeah, and you know what? Here. Copy. Paste. Okay, really? Here, you get that one. Chase, you get
We
that
discovered the item duplication glitch.
one.
What is this sorcery?
Quick, get your ring of protection out. I've got an idea.
How many fingers do we all have?
All right.
Starts counting on his fingers.
Dashes the F away. 5, 5.
Someone wants to die tired.
You
that's
might want to
what-
come
okay.
closer. I'm
Um,
going to change my mind. He gets too far. I'm not going to.
well, he is in the darkness now. He is in the darkness
darkness
now, so I think you're the only one who can stop him. I don't think Orc has dark. Oh no, Orc would have dark vision.
A dwarf without dark vision sounds wrong.
It does.
We talked about this. Get the punching glove arrows out.
Should totally invest in those.
You should some green arrow. Some green arrow.
They're just
crap.
blunted iron fist on the end.
No.
Would that make
all
him
right.
the green harrow?
No, it wouldn't. It would not make him that.
I hate what you did there. It is your turn. It is your turn there, punster.
He used his turn to yell that joke across the room.
Okay. So Ranshaw was rather absorbed with trying to knock out the veteran who's now dead at his feet. Would I even be reasonably aware of what they're all trying to do?
I'm
there
going to
with the
say
rocks?
no. I'm going to say that you're.
That's
yeah.
what I figured, but
Yeah.
I just wanted to double check. Okay, cool. So I'm going to go, well, 5, 10, 15, 20. Oi! What are we doing now? What? With all the bright light, why are you carrying giant rocks? What's going on?
I think everyone still has their reactions.
Well, I didn't use mine to
That's why I think everyone still has it, because I think the only one who used it was Ara, and we just went to his turn.
Yeah.
So yeah, everyone still has their reactions.
Rocks and forge good.
Right. All I need to hear.
I
So
love
that was
how
20.
That was sending message.
25.
Less than 25 words had to be used.
20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Step of the wind, bonus action dash. So this would be 10, 15, 20, 30, 35, 40, and I still have my action. So, like, am I able to get a rock from here?
Yes, same thing. The crates are broken down, so it's clearing it away and then grabbing the rock as an action.
Gotcha.
Just twin things.
So that was movement, bonus action, and action. But I have a rock, an invisible one, but a rock.
We're different. We
Yay!
can juggle the one rock.
We all just juggled the one rock. But that's it. That's all I got.
All right.
So
All right, Mon.
I can't reaction move. So
The
I'm gonna go ahead.
Right as you're taking your first step, the machine starts to shake. You can physically see it vibrating.
oh no, I don't like that.
Goodness gracious. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and burn another. I keep calling them key points, discipline points, whatever we want to call them.
Yep.
And that will easily get me to the front of this door.
Okay. Well, we'll get the rock apparently.
Why do you need to burn a discipline point for that?
It was 50.
Right, but I mean, so new monks, we can dash as a bonus action without spending the discipline point. burning the discipline point lets you dash and disengage.
So
on the
we're
same
just
bonus action.
100% using new monks now.
Yeah.
Well, so the
new.
you're
We're
using the
playtest monk.
Arcana version. We're not
Yeah,
using
we're
one
using the
D&D.
Unearthed Arcana one.
Yeah, which
Mm.
so yeah, actually, so I guess that would give you 2 key points. You would have the one that you didn't just use, and then the one that you didn't use or did use /
Okay,
didn't use. the round
then
before.
I have 2 remaining still.
Yeah, not that it'll be necessary. The only enemy is
I have to fight this rock.
It looks at you funny.
So it is an action to throw the rock in to make sure that you can get it up and over.
Okay, so I have bonus actions dash. Could I have? Never mind.
Okay.
Yes, rock in voyage.
Machine. Okay, very good.
Yeah.
As you're throwing it in, it immediately hits the grind wheels and starts ripping chunks off. And you actually have to shield your face as tiny fragments start to kind of pepper you. Not doing any damage, but certainly kind of stinging a little bit, almost like if you were weed eating a gravelly road, which you should never do without goggles, people. Don't do it. And it starts to get that wispy, ethereal energy out of the rocks. And the machine starts to, it stops vibrating almost immediately, and the whining sound slowly starts dissipating as more of the rock is churned up.
Okay, so I get the rock in there, and as soon as I toss it in, I just look over to my left and say, "Can we turn this off?"
Traellus says, "Not yet. Not yet. I figure we need at least 2 or 3 more."
Then I only used 50 movement, so we're going back.
There we go.
Sorry, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
And
the forge is addicted to the magic rocks.
And Traellus yells, and Traellus, as she sees Mon going back, yells, "Someone get me out of these things! You're gonna need me!"
That's fair.
Do you want to give up the bondage fetish, or do you want the forge to be alive?
All right, that's Mon's turn. Milo, you are up. Your prey is fleeing.
Yeah, I'm conflicted. Yeah, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
And you are in light now.
Do it. Finish him.
You said I am in light?
Yes, the torch over here is still active, so you're in dim 5, 10, 15, 20. I'd say you're at the dim light range.
Well, how far is that range? 20 feet?
It's 20 and 20. 20 bright light, 20 and an additional 20 in dim light.
Oh, so, holy shit. Well, that does nothing for me. Well, I'm just gonna say sorry. We just won't get any information because he's too far for me to catch him at this point.
All right.
Yeah.
I'd
rather you take him out.
Yeah. Remember, you do have a Misty Stepping Barbarian coming in.
I'd say it. Still.
Your call.
It's your turn.
It's your turn.
Call.
My turn. Me?
No, not or it's Milo's turn to do what he wants to do here. He's got to make a call.
Sorry, I'm counting more feet. That's an action. I will. Let's do this. I will give the dwarf a chance.
Okay.
I will hold an action.
Okay.
If he can't stop him after his turn, I will release.
Okay.
Oh.
All right, so we'll say if he goes any further, if he makes it any further from you, we'll release that. We'll loose that arrow. Okay, that's your action. Auric, go get him.
I think that was where I could Misty Step to right there. Yeah, I was one up, one high. Yep, that's where it is. And then with Misty Step, do I still have actual physical movement?
Yes.
Okay.
Misty Step 60 feet? I thought Misty Step was 30 feet. Am I wrong? I could be wrong. It's been a while since I Misty Stepped. It's been
I
even
thought
longer.
it was 60 feet.
I'll double check.
Please correct me if I'm wrong.
I'll double check. I got the spell app here. Misty Step. Or Kisty Step, if you fat finger it. Bonus action, 30 feet.
Oh. Well, I'm probably way further back.
Well, so you were here? Where were you at originally?
Well, because with the prior Misty Step.
Right, where were you at originally? Here?
I think so, yes.
Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 25, 30. Yeah, you could still get there. 30 feet. That's just your movement.
The problem being is
be
you
right
did
here.
60 with the original Misty Step as well.
Yeah, so if you were to take your 30 feet of movement and then Misty Step, you could have gotten where you were at.
One way or another, I'm not making it to him without dashing. So I'll just do that. I should be able to get ahead of him, pull ahead of him, so I'll do that.
Okay, you get in his path. You're not making an attack, so you're going to lose your rage. But you get in front of him. All right, Traellus. You're up.
They said, is this person, is this where that dwarf is? This
Yes,
one right here?
that's Traellus.
Okay, Traellus. I will go and untie that person. Untie the dwarf, sorry.
Okay, go ahead and hop over there, and then we'll just call it an action. Make me a sleight of hand check to see if you get it in one turn or if it takes a second action.
At 20.
Yeah, you get it in one hand. Good lord. You
Woo!
know what? Stop showing up. Just don't come
No,
anymore.
Levi, never leave us again. You roll so well.
All right. You with just you're able to untie her. And she says, "Thank you. All right. We need at least 2 or 3 more. Get them in the machine." All right, that's your action, and I think most of your movement. You have a bonus action if you want to try anything.
I use 25 movement. Yeah, I'll use Step of Winds, I guess.
Okay.
So I got an extra 5, so that's 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 60.
Good. Very good. All right. That is Traellus' turn. Ara, you are up.
I'm going to drop the stone right there.
Okay. Yep. Just kind of heave it. We'll call that we'll call that an action, not a free action, and an interact action. No, don't even worry about it.
All right.
Ooh, be scared.
I'm gonna move right here to this box.
Okay.
Get a stone out of it.
Okay. That's your action.
Move back there.
Okay.
Chuck the stones at the people who move fast.
Y'all.
Brilliant.
So I have another stone on me.
You
Yeah.
got a stone. Chase, I will say to pick that one up off the ground is just a bonus action. Since you're not having to clear clear through rummage to get it.
How many free actions am I allowed to have?
Just one.
Okay.
Before they start taking stuff up. I would say you got a bonus action. If you want a bonus action, I'd say you could toss another one there, I guess.
Cool. There.
Cool.
There are 2 rocks there.
2 rock.
All right, very good. All right, the thug looks at his path, and he looks at what's going on, and he
Don't do it.
He drops his sword, and he puts his hands up, and he says, "Just let me live." And he gets down on both of his knees.
How
Says,
do I
"Look, I
cancel
washed for
hold
supper."
actions?
Huh?
Auric raises his hammer.
No.
I'm just kidding.
Well,
I
you're
was
not
about to-
raging anymore.
Can
so-
I change my hold action direction?
He gets a little poke in the back. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I understand.
All right. Very good. That's his. Ranshaw, you are up.
All right, gonna make this quick because I've actually got to go. I got kids acting uppity. 5, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40. Bonus action. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Action. Chuck that sucker in.
Okay. And actually, I think you have 5 feet of movement.
Dude,
You
just
ju-
threw your whole body
you
in
went
there.
in
I'm trying to just grab the stone. Ah!
Commitment to cause, ladies and gentlemen. Ranshaw
I wonder
has
if
it.
I make a green mist. Nope, it's red. It's very red.
I think that's the short for the night. The short for the episode. All right, very good. You do it in, and the machine, as the rock starts getting up, the machine calms down even more. It was slowly getting better as the rock that Mon threw in there, and now with a second one in there grinding it up, it is starting to stabilize much faster.
Then I just, that was 25, 30, 35, 40.
Okay.
And I'll end my turn there. And if for some reason it's necessary, I can. The
There's
monks
enough-
know what to do.
There's enough rocks. There's enough rocks on the field. I think that.
And
that
enough
I'm worried about it.
So sorry I couldn't end the session with y'all.
All right.
I got to drop.
Have a good night.
Good night.
Bye bye.
Bye.
See, Andrew.
All right.
I'm gonna pick up the rock. It's gonna come over here.
Yep.
I'm gonna come over here. It's gonna go in there.
You
But if I'm out
followed
here
it
and he's
too.
in there, then I was trying to grab the rock and then you grabbed it.
It's great. I did. All right. So what was that movement? Did you calculate that movement? Bonus action.
It's only 30.
Okay. Then yeah, you throw it in there. The machine actually, as it's getting thrown in there and ground up, the machine actually starts to really purr. And Traellus says, "One more. Give me one more." And she stands up and apparently she's a map token. Whoops.
She's the map. She's the map.
She stands up and comes over here and starts to slowly turn the wheel on the side of the machine. And she says, "Give it one more."
I'm just gonna scooch out of the way of the door with my remaining movement there and pass my turn.
All right, very good. Mon's turn. Milo, you're up.
Okay,
Then
30
orc.
feet.
So since we're out of combat, is this
We're not technically out of combat yet. We're gonna finish out this round and then we'll call it.
right?
I'm going to bonus action rabbit hop into a grapple.
Into a grapple. Okay. And he doesn't even resist. You don't even need to make a check. He's not resisting. He's gonna go with you because he's surrendering. And all right. So that's your action. And whatnot. All right, Auric. Do you kill an unarmed man?
No, I just start guiding him back to the group.
Okay. So we'll just leave you guys over there for a little bit. The thug is working with you. Ara, you are up.
No.
Tarax, you're up.
Hey, I will go 5 and pick up the rock.
Good job, Larry. All right, bonus action to pick up the rock.
10, 15, 5, 30. Well, kind of awkward. Can I chuck the rock in from like a side angle?
I'm gonna say
From that spot, it was only 30. You should still have 5 movement even if you're in front of the door.
Alright.
well.
Okay, I'll chuck the rock in now.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. As an action, you chuck the rock in, and as you do, Traellus, you see Traellus over there like waiting and listening as it starts grinding up the stone, and then the machine. It seems like whatever is happening with it is letting it run, and she starts to really crank the wheel back, and you, Mon and Tarax, you guys look in there and the gears are starting to slow. They're still grinding, but they're moving much slower now. And she doesn't completely stop them, but she gets it to a level that's much where it's just slowly grinding up the stones and releasing the energy at a much safer pace. She says, "That should do it. That should do it. Thank you, everyone. Oh, that would have been horrible to find it after all these years. So many centuries lost to history and destroy it immediately. Oh, whew." And gentlemen, that's where we will go ahead and call the session. Thank you guys very much. Thank you all for watching. We will have a little bit of role play at the start of the next session. But yeah, we advanced. We did combat. That did not go at all like I thought it would. Y'all spooked that scout real quick, but that is part of the fun of it. It just took a little bit longer. And by a little bit longer, I mean much longer than anticipated. But we will be back next week for what I am anticipating as probably one of the highlights. I'm anticipating it'll probably be one of the highlights of the season. Players, thank you guys so much for coming out. If you guys enjoyed it, hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss another episode. And we will see you in the next one. Thank you.
Peace.
Yeah.
Peace.